That movie is a shit show. What you think you see, what you think you hear, that's what it's about. It's all theater of the mind. No, it's garbage. It's garbage. Mood and atmosphere. Now that I really like. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to see. Yes!
Here we are, Monday, June the 19th, 2023, 6:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Could tonight be the night? I don't know. Let's do it again! Yes, everybody. Two Dudes and Some Bullshit is usually on Monday nights at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be back in July. It's on a bit of a hiatus at the moment while we get through the Indiegogo campaign for Billy 2. Let's see who's going to roll on in tonight. Stick around. Jaws 2 celebrates 45 years. One more time! Ba boom ba boom boom beam ba boom jigga boom wow wow wing ba boom. Jaws 2, 1978. It's now 2023, 45 years. It's getting a brand new 4K release this year as well. Jaws 2. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. One more time! No, let's just do it one more time. One more time. That's four. I don't think I've done it past four. I don't think I've done it past four. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Monday night Q&A. What's going on, you lazy bastards? Hope your Monday was good. Jaws 2, 1978. Let's talk some Jaws 2 for a moment, and then we'll check the campaign for It's Me, Billy Chapter 2. We are inching closer and closer to demand, which is great. Hard to believe. It's hard to believe, but it is great. So, let me see here. Jaws 2 from 1978. Now, obviously, Jaws from 1975 is the classic, ladies and gentlemen. Jaws is the classic. It's one of the greatest movies ever made. It was the first movie to gross over $100 million at the box office. It didn't launch the career. I guess for all intents and purposes, it launched the career of Steven Spielberg, even though he had the Sugarland Express before that, and then Duel, the great TV movie Duel before that. It was 1975's Jaws that propelled Steven Spielberg into the stratosphere, and the rest is history, setting him on a path to become one of the greatest, most influential filmmakers, if not the most influential filmmaker in the history of motion pictures. And Jaws is one of those movies. It is a timeless classic. I still think today the shark looks fantastic. I don't know if it's because I don't know. There's something about, and listen, some movies do it better than others, and some movies, and I'm not talking about Sharknado, I'm talking about legitimate, serious shark movies. Some movies do it better than others, but by and large, I just find CGI sharks just look like CGI sharks. And there's something about the shark in Jaws that looks, to me, to this day, real. Now, maybe I'm looking at it through a bit of rose-colored glasses. I don't know. I don't think I am. I'm a pretty good judge of this stuff. but it still looks real to me. Now, not, I mean, there's a couple of shots where you're like, oh, okay, maybe that's not the best. But overall, I still think it looks real. And it's because it is real. I mean, not a real shark, but I mean, that it's physically in the space. It was not animated in afterwards. So the lighting, the way the light hits it, the way the water moves over it, the way it looks real. It's physically in the space. And I think the shark and still to this day, I think it looks fantastic. Now, that also could be because, we are seeing it in very small doses and for the reasons we all know. But I just, maybe if we had seen it from the get-go and on screen often, like was the original intention, maybe we'd feel differently now. I don't know, but I still think it looks great. The movie holds up. The suspense is fantastic. It's one of the great movies in history, and it did not need a sequel, obviously. But they made one. They made 3 sequels, and they made Jaws 2. Roy Scheider came back reluctantly. He had to come back because he was contractually obligated to do it. I believe he was, I stand to be corrected, but I believe he was contractually obligated for 2 more Universal released movies. But it was such a hell, this whole scenario, that Universal said, listen, if you do Jaws 2, we'll consider it like you've done 2 movies. And I think it was something like that. So he was like, fine. So he did it. And of course, you'd never know. You'd never know that he didn't want to fucking come back. You'd never know that it came to blows between him and the director at one point. You'd never know. He's an absolute professional. Rest in peace, Roy Scheider. And his performance in the movie, I never felt like he was phoning it in. I never felt like he was like, just fucking through this. It's kind of like Harrison Ford. No, but I never felt like that at all. It felt like he was committed, on point, and it was the Chief Brody we knew from the original. And I love the movie. I really like Jaws 2. It's not as good as the first one. It lacks the maturity and eeriness and that theater of the mind that the original Jaws gave us. Of course, Jaws 2 is a little more a little more for the teenagers. You know what I mean? It's more of that slasher vibe. I don't consider these movies slashers, by the way. I know some people are like, no, it's a slasher. The Terminator is a slasher. And I respectfully disagree. I'm not one of those people that likes to combine 50 different genres into one. Just because something has a slasher element or a comedic line doesn't mean that it should wind up in the comedy section on Netflix. I mean, we all see this, right? Where Netflix will throw like one movie into 14 different categories. And it's like, no, listen, it's not a comedy, drama, sci-fi, action, adventure, Western. I mean, for God's sakes. Sometimes you can make movies like that, but I'm sick and tired of the bleeding and and we see that in society today. Nothing means anything anymore. Everything's just, there's no meaning to anything anymore. It's just spilled over. We're all just fucking stop it. Stop it. So no, I do not. I respect those who want to believe that Jaws 2 is a slasher movie, but it is by definition not a slasher movie. I understand the parallels that you may want to draw and go, well, no, see, Jaws is kind of like Michael Myers, and the teeth are kind of like the knife. And I get that. Okay. Okay, knock yourselves out. Go ahead. And he's stalking and he's relentless and he's going after teenagers. And so in that, I get. But if that's what we're gonna do, then that just opens Pandora's box to 50,000 other movies that are kind of like that all of a sudden instantaneously become slashers. So I do not subscribe to that. Okay, I can intellectualize, and I do understand why fans get excited to want to draw those parallels, and all power to you. Have fun with it. Play in that sandbox, knock yourselves out. I'm just going to go over here and just pout and moan and yell and scream at kids to get off my lawn. It's just sort of how I feel. But that being said, It is another horror film, and it's a good horror film. As far as sequels go, Jaws 2 from 1978 is a good sequel. Again, it pales in, it's like Halloween 2 to Halloween. Do you know what I mean? Now, I know some people might really like Halloween 2 more than Halloween. I don't. The original Halloween is my favorite. But when you look at Halloween 2, you're like, you know what? I mean, as far as sequels go, it's pretty good. Like it's you know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about Jaws. Jaws 2. Now, it could also be because Jaws 3 and Jaws 4 were catastrophic failures from top to bottom in terms of effects and we don't even want to get it. Maybe that's why. If Jaws 3 and 4 had been fantastic, maybe, I don't know. But Jaws 2 I really like a lot, and I've always liked it ever since I was a kid. I used to watch it a lot. And yeah, there's that, you know, it's different enough. You know, it's a good, because what else can you do, right? Like, what else can you do with Jaws 2 that isn't just sort of the same thing? I mean, it's not like the shark can now come on land. I mean, it always has to do, like, your story has to revolve around the water. And since the shark can't come to you, you've got to go to the shark. So, like, how do you... That's pretty good. A bunch of teenagers go sailing. Hey, pretty cool, right? Like, there's a reason why Jaws 3 was at SeaWorld, right? Because they're like, well, we can't just do the beach thing again. I mean, so, you know, because the shark can't come on land. So what are we going to do? We have to get a bunch of guys going out into the water. Oh, I know. Hey, what about SeaWorld? Yes, SeaWorld. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Jaws, the Revenge. Well, we can't. How about the Bahamas? And then we go, you know what I'm saying? So there's only so much you can do with Jaws. And as far as Jaws 2 is concerned, that's pretty much all you could have done. And I like the idea. I like Roy Scheider. I like Chief Brody's arc. I like his arc. I dig that. I'm glad that he was fired, but he still went out there. And, you know, Hendricks is like, Chief, you're not Chief anymore, Chief, you know, because he keeps calling him Chief. I love that. I love that dynamic and how, you know, they go. So I like his arc. I think it's solid. And one of my favorite lines and favorite moments from any movie is from Jaws 2, when he's like, Roy Scheider's at the, I don't know what is that? Is it City Hall or wherever he is there, you know, and he's got the picture, and he's like, listen, I'm telling you and everybody in this room that that's a shark, because I know what a shark looks like, because I've seen one up close. And you better do something about this one, because I don't intend to go through that hell again. Fucking love that line, the way he says that. I think I left out a sentence or two, but it's something like that, right? Fucking great shit. Love that. Just the way he delivers it. He's like, listen, I'm telling you and everybody in this room that that's a shark, because I know what a shark looks like, because I've seen one up close. And you better do something about this one, because I don't intend to go through that hell again. Fucking love it. It's just the way he delivers it with such conviction. And you can see it, because all these fucking, you know, bureaucratic the bullshit that is sitting there, the politicians that are sitting there, right? You know, you can see, like, you don't fucking know. I fucking saved your fucking asses. I saved your asses. You know, I know what, I love that line. I know what a shark looks like because I've seen one up close. It's like, oh yeah. And when you think back to Jaws, it's like, wow, fuck yeah, did he ever? Like, we're not talking about, like, you know, through the glass at, you know, SeaWorld. Oh, look at, no, we're talking like fucking right there. Like, holy shit, dude, he breaks into the fucking glasses. Whoa, what the fuck? He throws the fucking tank into his mouth. He's like, smile, you son of a, like, come on. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, he knows what the fuck he's talking about, you know? He knows what he's talking about. So love that line. Love when he comes home and he kicks, you know, the beer cans over, and he's drunk, and he's just like, you know, he's lost his job. And so he's got a great arc. And then of course, Sean and Michael, and they go out and they're out there and all the, you know, great music, of course, in the film too. Was it John Williams? Did he do all the music for Jaws 2 as well? Let me just see here. Obviously he did the original. Did he do Jaws 2? I can't remember if he, obviously the theme would be his. Yes, he did. He did all the music for Jaws 2 as well. Amazing, cool. Yeah, great music, underrated for sure. Yeah, I mean, my favorite moment. Actually, I should have left that up because I always forget the character's name. I know the girl's Tina, but I want to get the. Let me just see here. It's my favorite scene, I think, in the movie. Well, one of them is when I'm not going to recognize them now. They look so much older. Is it Mike? Tina and Mike? Oh, Tina looks really good. Oh, she's aged gracefully. She looks really good. Nice long sort of white, silverish. I guess it's sort of, is it blonde or is it gray? No, she's gone gray. She looks great. Yeah, she looks really good. She's aged gracefully. Nice. Rock on. Tina and, is it Mike was her boyfriend? No. Mike's the chief's son. What the fuck am I talking about? No, it's, the chat room will let me know. These people all look older now. Chat room will let me know. What's Eddie, that's it. Thanks, Rosalia. That's right. Eddie, that's it. Thank you. Yes, Sean, Mike. Sorry, for some reason I was having a brain fart. No, yeah, that's right. Eddie, yeah. Fucking love that scene. I like the shot too at the beginning of the movie. Sorry, I'm just going back. At the beginning of the movie when it's sort of a dusk kind of twilight shot and you see the fin come out of the water. I had five thoughts in my head at once there. You see the fin come out of the water. It's like huge, like really tall fin. Fucking love it. Just that shot. It's like, fuck, that's a beast of a shark. But yeah, love that scene with Tina and Eddie where, they're on this little boat and the shark knocks Eddie into the water. She's like, oh, fuck, swim, Eddie, swim. It's a shark, Eddie, it's a shark. It's great suspense, great moment. He's fucking swimming. And then the shark just hits him and like takes him right to the boat and he smashes against the boat and shit. Fucking love that. And I love the moment when, Ellen and Brody and Hendrix get to the boat, right? And they're like, I guess there's nobody here. And then they hear like, and they're like, oh my God, there's a girl there. The girl's just like, and she wants to scream and she screams, shark! And it's just like, confirmation, baby! Chief Brody was right. Just the way she delivered that like the way she screamed that, she looked terrified. Absolutely terrified. She was terrified. She fucking rocked it. I bought it. Totally bought it. Believed that performance. She looked terrified. Am I right? She looked terrified. Her performance sold me no issues whatsoever. And just the look on the Chief's face like, yep, this is it. And so then, of course, he continues on out there and stuff. It's great. Like, as far as, again, it lacks the maturity and that theater of the mind and that suspense and that, you know what I mean? But again, it's like that Halloween 2 situation, right? You know what I'm saying? As far as sequels go, you understand that, okay, you know what? They're going to open it up a little bit. They're going to make things a little more gratuitous. We're going to see a little more now. And, but it's good. Like, it's well paced. It's well acted. As far as direct sequels go to iconic films, it doesn't get much better than Jaws 2. I mean, there are better examples, of course, like maybe The Empire Strikes Back. But, in a general sense, it doesn't get much better than Jaws 2. I mean, it was a tall order. I mean, holy shit, you know what I'm saying? And so I thought it was great. I love the scene, too, at the end when he's got that, they're at Cable Junction, and he's got that, was it like it's like a telephone pole or like an electric wire pull the electric, whatever the hell it is, what I'm talking about, right? And he's banging on it with the oar, right? And I love when it goes underwater and you hear fucking love it. And then the shark is coming up and he's like, come on, baby, come, Dad, no, Dad. And then there's this one shot Actually, there's two shots. Oh, wait, that shot's from earlier in the movie. Okay, let me talk about this one, then I'll jump back to the earlier shot in the film. This shot, there's this one shot where it's back behind Brody. You see his back. He's there all ready to go, right? And you see the shark just barreling down on him. He's like just coming out of the water and shit. Oh! Ow! Amazing shot. Love that shot. It only lasts like, oh God, it's got to be maybe a second and a half of screen time or something. It's not very long. But man, is it a money shot. It is a money fucking shot. I can't remember if that shot was in the trailer or not, but if it was a film that came out today, that's a shot I'd be like, that shot's got to be in the trailer. That's fucking outstanding. Because like, what's going to happen? Oh my God. And then the other shot I like is the girl that, what's her name now? The one that was looking after, I forgot her name. The chat room will let me know though. That's why you have the chat room. No. What's the girl that was looking after Sean? And the one that Sean got up onto the boat, but she couldn't get up. And she's like, I can't get up. And you see the shark come up behind her. There's that great shot where you just see the nose of the shark just under the waters. It's about to come out. Oh! Banger of a shot. Love it. Absolutely love it. What was that girl's name? The character's name? I forget her name now. Lisa? Marge? It was Marge? Really? Where Shamrock Ball's just balling it. Oh, it was Marge. Marge, really? Her name was Marge? Really? I mean, it's short for Marjorie, but I'm just like, it's funny. I don't remember that being her name. Anyways, okay, Marge. What an awesome shot. Am I right? You know, and again, it's brief. You don't see it for very long, but it's just this shark coming up just as it's about. Whoa! Fucking great. There's some great shots. Some great moments in that movie, like some genuine moments of suspense, some genuine great moments in that movie. And it ends like you don't need to make another one. You don't. Oh, you didn't need to make another one after the first one either. But this one is really like if they had just left it that there was never a Jaws 3 or 4, man, that's a nice 1-2 punch. That's a nice double bill right there. 100%. It's a great double bill. I mean, it can still be a great double bill. I'm just saying in terms of, the movies, it's too bad they made 2 more that were absolute ass, where the shark is roaring. What the fuck's going on here? But yeah, anyways, I'm a big fan of Jaws 2. Again, far inferior to the original, of course, very much like Halloween 2 is to the original Halloween. But as far as sequels go, I mean, damn, man, like you did a good job. I mean, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's a tall order, and it's a decent film. Now, I know there's people out there that are like, stuffy cinephiles that are like, it pales in comparison to Jaws 2 is the reason why it's not very good. I totally get it. I do the same thing. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's a great sequel. It's celebrating 45 years this year. I believe, like I said, a 45-year anniversary 4K release of the movie is coming out. If it's not already out, it should be out this summer at some point. Yeah, so listen, if you're watching after the fact, comment below and let me know your thoughts on Jaws 2 from 1978. Do you like it? Do you agree that it's one of the better sequels out there? I mean, really, when you kind of think about it, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're just like, nah. Jump into the comment section and let me know. And if you are a big fan like me, tell me your favorite moments, your favorite shots, your favorite scenes. Let me know. I would love to know. I mean, geez, there's that fucking water skier scene too. Oh! Fucking love it. Love it. Love it. Let me know your thoughts about Jaws 2 from 1978 into the comment section below. Now, some super chats did come in, so I'm going to tackle those, and then we'll check on the Billy campaign here in a second, folks. We are, oh man, could it happen tonight? I don't know. That'd be awesome with 10 days left to go. Let me just jump over to the other screen, get these super chats here. All right, so we've got oh no, hang on a sec here, it's not showing me them. Hang on, I gotta refresh this. Oh, what's going on? Hang on a sec. Am I still live? I think I'm still live. Yeah, it says I'm still live. Okay, the live YouTube portal is not working for some reason. I'm not entirely sure, so I'll have to check that. And oh, I see what happened. 1 second. I don't know why YouTube kicked me out. I had to sign back in. Why did you do that, YouTube? Why did you do that, YouTube? Strange. I don't know why, but it did. Now I should be back in, and I should be okay. And going over to there, and there they all are. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for kicking me out, YouTube. You are a piece of crap. Let's see here. Vince Terrello sends in $4.99 and says, has just as many memorable moments as the OG. Love the shark death and how there's a mystery element as to whether there even is a shark this time. Yeah. Cool, right? Cool. I mean, we obviously know from the very beginning, but the characters in the movie aren't quite sure, right? Yeah, totally. Salwayne's Knight sends in $2, says, Dave, look up Jaws 5. Cruel Jaws. It's real, sadly. I'll have to look it up. I will. I'll have to make sure I look that up. Is it a book or something? Let's check this out. Cruel Jaws. Oh, yeah. Cruel Jaws, also known as The Beast, is a 1995 direct-to-video Italian horror thriller film shot in Florida. I have heard of this. I've heard of this. Yeah, it's not canonically connected, obviously, but yes, I have. Yeah, I've heard of this. I haven't seen it though. Bryce Russo sends in $9.99. Thank you, Bryce. Says, hey, Dave from Boston. Hello, Boston. Hope all is well. Jaws 2 is good, not great, but I enjoy it like Halloween 2. Hey, I was just talking about that. It feels like a continuation from Jaws 1, especially with some of the same cast returning. I could not agree more. In terms of it feeling like it lives in that same universe and it's canonically connected and it's a natural extension and progression, I absolutely agree with that 100% for sure. Daniel Scott, my man, Daniel Scott, one of our great supporters here on the channel, sends in $10. Thank you very much. Daniel says, wait, Dave, are you trying to tell me that Jaws wasn't just a series of documentaries? I know it's mind-blowing, Daniel. I know it's incredible, but that is true. It's wild. I know. The Violator 862 sends in $4.99. Says, excited for the show tonight. Let's get It's Me Billy 2 to its goal. Well, it may happen tonight, folks. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's entirely possible. You never know what's going to happen in the world of these crazy live streams. 143 people watching from around the world. You never know. We need to check in on the stream, which we will do now. We've gone up even just with me being here on the channel. This is great, or live, I should say. This is where we are sitting, ladies and gentlemen. We have crossed 93%, 963 backers, 111,670 Canadian Billy Bucks, 11 days remaining. That's not a long time, folks. So to all of you out there, if you've been waiting to get in on it, to help this thing into demand, now is your chance. Now is the time, ladies and gentlemen. I still get some questions from people asking about what in demand is. So just so people know, in demand is something that happens when you reach 100% of your goal. It's basically a gift that Indiegogo gives successful campaigns that even though your 60-day window is now complete, which ours will be on June the 30th, Indiegogo will allow you to continue to raise funds for the foreseeable future until you decide to close. I think maybe the limit is like 6 months or something like that. And all indie filmmakers who reach their goal will take advantage of the in-demand situation because it allows you to raise extra funds for marketing, for contingency, for maybe an extra shooting day or two, or whatever the case is, right? 120K Canadian is the production budget for It's Me Billy Chapter 2, right? But of course, there's other things like marketing and contingency and maybe an extra shooting day or, whatever the case is, right? Some extra funds that might help us out. And everybody takes advantage of that. Vincent DeSanti with Never Hike Alone 2, he's currently in demand right now. He's been in demand for a while, I believe. And he's in the middle of shooting Never Hike Alone 2. And right now, he's always hey, guys, if you haven't picked up your Blu-ray, now's the time to do it and all that kind of stuff. And of course, when we drop our teaser trailer for It's Me Billy Chapter 2, that's probably going to get a lot more people who've yet to pick up their perks or maybe didn't know about this at all. They had no idea that's going to get a lot of eyeballs on it, right? And then people are going to be like, oh my God, this looks amazing. Oh my God, Olivia Hussey. Oh my God, is there still a chance to get, a Blu-ray or whatever, right? Well, if we're in demand, there is still a chance. And so that's what they do. They afford you that opportunity to even though the campaign is closed, it's now in demand. And that means that we can continue to raise some extra funds throughout the course of, pre-production and, all that kind of stuff to help with some extra costs that might come up, like marketing. We definitely want to market this movie when it comes out. We want to get some ads on YouTube and things like that, and they can be very expensive to run ads on YouTube. So, but yeah, so that's all in demand is when you reach 100% of your goal. Great, you've got the money you need now to make the movie. But hey, there's always that extra that every indie filmmaker could use, and that's what that is. And everybody who gets their campaign into demand takes advantage of it because. Trust me, making movies is very expensive. So that's what it is. But yes, 120K is the production budget. Yes, for sure. And we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost there, officially greenlit, which means that we do not, once we get to 120K, that means there's no cuts we'll have to make or anything, right? We're there. We can shoot what we have on paper. I mean, Indiegogo takes their cut, of course, too, which obviously in demand will help to even that out as well. But we've factored that in and all that kind of stuff. And it's very exciting to see where we are right now on the campaign, to see us inching closer and closer to that $120,000 mark. I'd love to, at minimum tonight, and it's entirely possible. For those of you that are just tuning in, you might think this is, it is a lot, but tonight, is it possible that we could get to 115,000? Is it possible to get to 115,000 tonight? I don't know, but let's check it out. Let's do a refresh here. 954 backers, 111,775. We've gone up again, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. I'm digging it. I love seeing this. This is great. Let me just see who that was. Amazing stuff. Fantastic. We got Josh Lott. Josh picked up another double blue. I love it, Josh. I love it. I think we should just send all the Blu-rays to Josh. I think Josh is going to have about at least 78% of all the Blu-rays that are purchased. Incredible. Kelvonix. Hey, one of our great associate producers, Kelvonix. Josh, of course, one of our great co-producers here, picked up a hoodie. Amazing. Thank you, Kelvonix. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So yeah, there we are. 111,775. Can we get to 115,000 tonight? It is possible, ladies and gentlemen. It's also possible that somebody could be waiting in the wings at this very moment to come in with a bomb or a nuclear bomb. Now, there are still 4 executive producer perks available on the campaign. That's the granddaddy. That's the big one. That's the big show. But there are still 4 available. There are also still 4 associate producer perks available as well. There's still 4 of those available. Those are bombs, not quite the nuclear bomb that an executive producer perk is, but it's still a bomb. There's still 4 of those available too. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight, folks. But yes, it is an all Q&A, taking your questions as we monitor the Billy campaign here, talking, we can talk about Jaws, we can talk about Halloween, whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm opening up the floor now to you all. So we will see what happens. Daniel Scott, my man Daniel Scott says, Josh is opening up a Blockbuster just to rent Billy. Just to rent Billy Blu-rays. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on. I knew there was I knew Josh was up to something. That's what it is. Yeah, he's going up one of those pop-up. It's going to be a Billy pop-up Blockbuster where you walk in, it's just Billy DVD or Billy Blu-rays all over the place. That's what it's going to be. That's what's going to be. Geeked Out Turtle Fan says, Dave, are you going to be doing the all-day Halloween stream? No update on that yet. As of right now, no, because we haven't reached our goal. So the all Halloween stream was if we could get the double blue to 550 units or the single Blu-ray to 550 units. I would be willing to add them up together if it was close enough, right? Where are we right now with that, actually? Let me just see here. So right now on the campaign, all right, so the single Blu-ray of the official cover has 105 sold. So let me just add this into the calculator here. 105 plus... Okay, so that's nowhere near 550, obviously. The double blue has 163, so a bit more. 163 plus 163, so that gives us 268. So still nowhere near the 550 total needed in order for the epic Halloween stream to happen on Saturday, October the 28th, 2023. Yes, if the double blue reaches 550 on its own, or if the single Blu-ray reaches 550 on its own, or if it gets close to the point where I can add them both up, and they we're within 20 Blu-rays or something, then I'll probably do it. Yeah, I'll probably do it. But I'm not going to do it if we don't get close. Because then what's the point of even having the incentive, right? If I'm going to do it anyway, what's the point of having the incentive? So it's important that I stick by my principles and make sure that is the case. And of course, we're trying to raise funds, right? And now, if we can get this campaign into demand, that means that we are able to continue to raise funds throughout the next, several months. And that also means that maybe I will still honor that if by the time October the 28th rolls around, we've hit our mark, right? By all those people out there that maybe have still not picked up their, Blu-rays, or all the people that don't even know about the project yet who are going to come on board, or, whatever the case is, right? So I will honor it, because if the campaign gets into demand, then that means there's still an extra few months for that total to go up. So there's still hope for those of you out there that want the epic five movie Halloween stream on October the 28th. And I will honor it. But I got to stand by my principles and only honor it if the criteria is met. That's the trade-off, right? That's the whole point. I mean, if I'm going to sit my ass down for 8 hours and talk nonstop watching Halloween movies, then yeah, there better be a good incentive for it. So now, if if it doesn't end up happening, I'll probably still do something on that Saturday, but it won't be a, 8-hour stream. I can tell you that. Maybe we'll just watch one movie or something. All right. Let me just scroll back up here. Lots of great perks, obviously still available on the campaign. And something that's great too, I forgot to mention about in demand when I was talking about it. What's great about when a campaign is in demand, it also allows us to continue to add perks to the campaign. So like right now, some people have asked, well, what about a screen used perk? Or, what about, it's like, well, we don't have a screen used perk yet because it hasn't been used yet because we haven't shot the movie yet. And there's certain items that we would love to put on the campaign, but we can't at the moment because they might be a bit spoilery or, who knows, right? So we're trying, there's certain autographs we'd like to get on the campaign as well. And it's a constant evolving sort of situation. And, there's some interesting perks that we would like to add to the campaign if we can get this thing into demand as well to help raise a bit extra, which, like I said, when you're an indie filmmaker and you're not backed by a studio and you're solely relying on crowdfunding to make, a professional product, having those extra funds really helps, especially when you get into post-production and marketing and all that kind of stuff, right? Where Nomad has gone before sends in $8, says, hi Dave, I can't wait to put It's Me Billy 1 and 2 with my Black Christmas. Amazing, buddy. I love it. When you do it, you'll have to take a photo and you'll have to send it to me. That's awesome. Josh McKenna, hey, what's going on, Josh? Sends in $9.99. Thank you, Josh, and says, how would you react if a major celebrity became an executive producer? I heard one time Steve Martin loves Black Christmas. Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be outstanding. For sure. Yes, I believe it was Olivia Hussey said that in an interview about 15 years ago. She said that she had ran into Steve Martin at some function or some award show or something, I don't know, somewhere. And she said that Steve Martin had said to her, oh, I just love you in that movie and blah, blah, blah. And Olivia Hussey was like, oh, Romeo and Juliet? And Steve Martin was like, no, Black Christmas. And she was like, oh, okay, great. So yeah, apparently it's one of Steve Martin's favorite movies. So, that would be outstanding. Obviously, if somebody like Steve Martin or anybody, if anybody had been like, now I would imagine that it would probably be either the well-known individual would reach out to me privately, and then there would be a negotiation. They would come on as sort of an angel, well, not even an angel investor. Well, yes, it is an angel investor, but an angel investor with no, purely just take my money, because most of the time when you're seeking funds, right? Like, when you watch like Shark Tank, they're not really angel investors, but they are kind of, but not really. They're, they are investing, but they're investing because they want to make their money back, right? Anybody who invests in It's Me Billy Chapter 2, unless the rights holders were to come forward and say, oh my God, I love this. This is fantastic. Let's package it together and make, throw it on the DVD or, whatever. The DVD, I keep saying that. The 4K. Then great. But until then, obviously, it's not for profit. We cannot make money from the movie. We can raise money to make the movie. We can't make money from the movie. So anybody that invests in the movie can't make any money from the movie. If somebody was to come on board with a huge donation, let's say, right? Let's say like a $30,000 donation or something. It would be under the understanding that you're not getting this $30,000 back. Like there is no way for you to get it back, as the project is currently right now. Unless, of course, like I said, the rights holders were to blah, 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 blah. They would probably reach out and it be handled that way. Or I would just go to the campaign one day and all of a sudden see an anonymous donation of like some gigantic sum and be like, wow, who the hell was that? But I don't know, because there's no name, or anything like that. But yeah, no, that'd be wild. It'd be awesome if it was Steve Martin. That'd be awesome. Michael Dammit says, refresh, Dave. All right, let's refresh here. Where are we now on the campaign? Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on up. We're moving on up. 111,890, ladies and gentlemen. 956 backers. That's what I like to see. We keep moving on up. This is good. This is good, folks. This is good. Again, a reminder to those out there, please do not donate unless you are able to, unless you are financially able to. I only say that because I know a lot of people's hearts are in the right places, and shit does happen, of course. But I just want to make sure that if you have to think about whether you can or can't, then you probably can't. So no harm, no foul. There's other ways to help, share, retweet, all that kind of stuff. But I just want to say that because we're down to the last 11 days now, ladies and gentlemen. The last 11 days. We need everything. We need everything now. Lee Smith donates $10. Thank you, Lee. And Vincent Terrello picked up the double blue. Thank you, Vince. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much to Vince and Lee. Really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Amazing. Amazing. Let me see. Okay, I got Josh McKenna. I got Where Nomad Has Gone Before. Mr. G says, don't forget my super chat, Dave. Thank you very much. Let's go back. I totally did. I didn't see it. Here it is. Sends in $5. Thank you, Mr. G. And says, when can we expect that toilet paper perk? That'd be wild. Interested in buying in bulk, but only if you name it Shits Me Billy. Chapter Poo. Much love, G. Oh, yeah, that's right. For those of you that don't know what the hell he's talking about, I was joking around on the last stream the other day about how, hey, maybe I should add some It's Me Billy Chapter 2 toilet paper, as like a perk. You get toilet paper. I can ship that, it's not going to break. You can ship it in bulk. You don't have to worry about it breaking. You can use it, Geez, that'd be funny. That'd be really funny. Agent Scooter X says, Dave, next month will be the 40th anniversary of Jaws 3. I know you despise the latter sequels. However, I think Jaws 3 was a good concept that was horribly executed. Yeah, it is a good concept. Yes, it is, I guess. Jaws 3 was, handcuffed by, it was handcuffed by the 3D format. The sharks in Jaws 1 and 2 look light years more real than the one in Jaws 3. And there's reasons for that, right? So I think if Jaws 3 had not been a 3D movie and they had just focused on sort of, the underwater part the underwater part and just, I don't know, SeaWorld and not the gimmicks of 3D, then maybe it would have been better. Maybe it would have looked better. But I do like the idea of the story. You're right. I do. Yeah, I do. But yeah, the movie's not, although I do like it better than Jaws. I think Jaws the Revenge, is the worst one. I think. Movie Chat and More Part 2 sends in £5. Says, hey, Dave, I'm so sorry I had to refund. I was laid off on my birthday. A new job on the horizon, so hopefully I'll be back soon. Okay, hey, no problem, Rich. I didn't notice a refund recently, so I'll have to go double check. But hey, no worries at all, man. No worries at all. It happens. It happens. That's a situation that's out of your control, right? That's a situation that's out of your control. So we're closing in on 112,000, ladies and gentlemen. We're closing in on 112,956 backers, 11 days left, 93%. I would like to get to 115,000 by the end of the stream today. Is it possible, ladies and gentlemen? I believe it is. The trajectory we've been on, I believe it is. 93%. 115,000 would be what? Let me just see here. Let me see here. 115,000 would be, I believe, yeah. So it would be about 95% because 114,000 is 95%. And if we get to 115, we may be knocking on 96%. I mean, geez, folks, this is interesting, folks. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. This is the time. If you've been thinking about it, if you want to get your name in the end credits, if you want to be a part of Black Christmas horror history, now is the time to do it. 11 days remaining. That's going to change over to 10 days tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see how far we can get today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about all of you out there that have yet to donate, yet to pick up a perk, whether it's the Blu-rays, whether it's the hoodies, whether it's the t-shirts. I mean, there's still an advanced screening perk for about $250 US, where you can watch It's Me, Billy Chapter 2 before anybody else. You'll join us here on my YouTube channel with some of the cast and crew. You'll get a t-shirt with it. You'll get it, the movie on Blu-ray as well. You'll get the digital download package. You'll get your name in the end credits, and you get to watch the movie about a week before everybody else sees it. Heck of a deal, and I believe there's 22 spots of those that are still available. There's Victoria Miro autographs on the campaign too that are there. We just added those about 5 days ago, and lots of people have picked them up so far. You've got Victoria Miro autograph number 1. We got 5 people picked that up out of 20. We got 7 people picked up autograph number 2. And we've got another 5 people picked up autograph number 3. Also, the Lynn Griffin autographs are still there as well. There they are. They're still there. Lots of stuff still available. And the holiday sweater, it's still available, just like the one worn by Jess Bradford in the original Black Christmas. There she is. You can see it. She's on your screen right now. There she is. And gentlemen, this is a unisex sweater. That's why you see the guy over there on the right. This is a unisex sweater, so no, you do not have to worry about wearing it and having people be like, is that a girl's sweater? No, not at all. But it is limited sizes and limited quantity. So just to let you know that, but there's still a bunch that are still available. There's the advanced screening perk. Of course, the associate producer perk, 11 out of 15 have been claimed. Still 4 of those available. 1 executive producer perk has been claimed already. Still 4 of those available. Again, if you're in the US, you're seeing these prices in Canadian dollars. They will be less for you in the United States. And of course, the co-producer perk sold out. It's sold out. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So, but still lots of juicy stuff available. And like I said, if we can get this sucker into demand, that means that we'll be able to add, some exciting perks as we get closer to production, which is really cool too. But it's all about getting into demand, baby. Get it into demand. Ian David Strain says, I'm loving the look of the quality of the hoodie you are wearing, Dave. I can't wait to get, I can't wait for mine to come. Yeah. This is the hoodies we offered on Chapter 1. There we go. Oh, hang on a sec. Let me, can't really see that. I got to take this out. There we go. This is the hoodie that we offered on Chapter 1. It's Fruit of the Loom. It's great quality. I've washed it and dried it I don't know how many times. And as you can see, it hasn't faded. It hasn't faded and hasn't cracked. There's no cracking, no fading. And I've had this for 3 years and watched it, I don't know how many times. Washed it, dried it, like a lot. And it was really held up. It's great. It's great. Now, the Chapter 2 ones obviously will look a bit different. But you never know. Maybe a Chapter 1 hoodie will wind up on the campaign when the campaign's in demand. You never know. You never know. You never know. Let me see here. Evil Monsterism says, Dave, I promise to never refund as long as you keep Corey Cunningham out of the film. Well, that I can promise you. There will be no Corey Cunningham in this movie. That I can definitely promise you. Okay, have I missed any super chats? I don't believe I have. Scrolling back over here, I don't believe I've missed any super chats. Mr. G, Where Nomad Has Gone Before, Josh McKenna, Richard, Movie Chat, and more. No. Okay, good. Just want to make sure I haven't. I have not. Let me see here. Let's check this out here. Oh, wait, hang on. Where Nomad Has Gone Before sends in $10. Thanks, buddy. And says, it was my own fault, but 2 weeks ago, my phone got turned off. No way was I canceling my double blue. save my phone. So thank you, Dave. I was so bored. I read my first book in 8 years. So listen, I totally would have understood. I would have understood. I want people to understand that I do understand that shit happens. Shit happens, folks. It happens. And listen, you can be in a situation where you're like, no, I can totally afford this. I'm going to afford this. There it is. I picked it up. And then all of a sudden something happens, right? That's out of your control, that you did not see coming. And so you have to turn to the I understand that. I'm talking to people who, we had a few people sort of buy a perk, and then, well, I don't want to get into the specifics. I'll just say that we've had a few interesting refunds that I think were from some people that got caught up in the excitement, could not afford it, but were caught up in the excitement and picked up some big perks or donated, and then realized a day or two later, shit, I probably shouldn't have done that. Or maybe their wife was like, you did what? You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know for sure, but just looking at sort of the pattern of what was happening, and there's just a few things. So we're all adults here. I do not mean to sound patronizing if it comes across that way. That's not the way I want it to sound, or condescending. I just want to, because it's my job, because we're so close to the end now, it's very important that those who donate can, right? And because we need to hold on to this, right? We need to get that campaign into demand. It's just very, very important. But I absolutely understand that shit does happen. Of course. Robert, is it Spawn? Is that how you say your last? Spawn? Probably butchering it. But anyway, sends in a $3 super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Says, love your content, man. So happy to see Jaws 2 Q&A. Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Well, I was going to do another Halloween thing tonight, but I thought, you know what? It's the 45th anniversary of Jaws 2. Let's fucking talk some Jaws 2, man. Let's Jaws 2 it up, baby. So yeah, we can still talk about that, of course. If anybody has any questions about Jaws 2 or wants to talk about their experience with Jaws 2 or the first time they watch it, let's hear it, man. Let's fucking hear it. I'm totally down. Let's check this now. We are sitting at 960. Ladies and gentlemen, $112,548, 961 backers, 93%. We gotta be closing in on 94. 11 days left. Yes, we are moving in the right direction. Let's get the campaign into demand. Let's get it into demand so we can pad our lead just a little bit. This is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 112,548. Absolutely incredible. Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely incredible. Unreal. Let's check this out here. Who has been stepping up here? Who is stepping up? Making this a reality? Ladies and gentlemen, we've got, Jesus Christ, David J. Mays picks up the It's Me Billy 2 teaser cover. Love it, man. Yeah, that's an awesome cover. Lee Bowers goes hard into the paint with a $510 donation. Lee Bowers is Lee Bowers, Daniel Scott, Josh Lott, PJ Wilson. There's a select group here that have, listen, every donation matters. Every donation is amazing, but there's a select group that are just kind of carrying this campaign on their backs a little bit. And it's unbelievable. I cannot thank you enough, in doing this. You are helping us to get to that to that goal line. It's absolutely incredible. And when I look at everybody that is stepping up, like again, Evan Siren steps up, buys the Victoria Miro autograph number 3. We've got Arthur Vega steps up, picks up a $14, the end credits perk. Richard David Hall gets the end credits perk. I mean, it adds up. It adds up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like The Rock, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't. Everything is adding up. You're all playing a part. You're all doing what you can. You're playing, a role, and we're a team. We're a fucking team here, folks. We're a team, and we're making this happen. We are now less than, we're just over. No, 1, 2. No. We're just under, $460 something away from 113,000. Absolutely incredible. 961 backers. Is it possible to get to 115 tonight? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, geez, to be able to get, it would be incredible. I mean, I'm not saying we have to get into demand tonight. I'm just saying it would be amazing to get into demand with several days to spare before the end of the campaign. That's just awesome, because that means then, I mean, it's incredible, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here. Again, absolutely amazing to get the support. And again, like I said, we can't do it without you. For those of you that maybe are tuning in for the first time, or maybe the first time in a while, because, I understand that not everybody catches me all the time. If you hear me saying the same things over and over again, that just means you're a loyal viewer. But I got to talk as if it's, somebody's first time watching, right? And it truly is remarkable. It's not hyperbolic. It's not hyperbole to say that we can't do it without you. This is, we are raising money to make. Without these funds, we can't make the movie. Yes, you can make a short film for $20,000, but it would look like it cost $20,000 to make. We want to deliver studio quality work, exactly like what we did with Chapter 1. And in order to do that, you need the money. And in the world of making movies, $120,000 is still a nothing burger budget movie in the world of making movies. But it's still a lot of money, of course, right? But we are just so honored and so appreciative of everybody that has stepped up and donated their hard-earned money because they believe in the project. They believe in us. They believe in the project. They want to see this story come to fruition. They want to see these arcs complete. They want to see the return of who. They want to see all that. It's incredible. It really is incredible to see this. We didn't know how well we were going to do, just like with the first campaign, but here we are, 11 days to go and literally 7% away from reaching our funding goal and launching this thing into demand. Absolutely incredible. Josh Lott, my man. Josh sends in $10. Thanks, buddy. Says, definitely not opening a Blockbuster, but I promised my friends if they picked up an end credits perk, I'd give them Blu-rays. Plus, I have my own big giveaway for my students every Halloween. Amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. I love that you're thinking about how to utilize it. That's so awesome. That's really cool. And like I said, if you toss one to your dog, as a Frisbee, it's okay. It's all right. I won't be hurt. If I see one on eBay, it's all right. No, but that's awesome. That's really cool that you're thinking ahead like that. You're like, no, dude, don't worry about it. I can figure out ways to, make this work, and, stocking stuffers, friends, give them to friends, to your students as like giveaways and stuff. And that's really cool, because then that gets them into the hands of, the kids, right? That's really awesome. That's so cool. That's so cool. Really, really cool. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that, buddy. Mace Machine Horror Show sends in $10. Thank you very much. And says, hey, Dave, it's me, David Mace. Mace? I think it's Mace, right? I just bought the teaser cover. Yeah, we were just talking about that. To add to my double Blu-ray and official script. Live your dream, my friend. That's it, buddy. That's it. That's what it's all about, right? You know, it's the kind of thing where it's like, if I can for a moment, for those of you that may not know, again, there's going to be a lot of people that are watching. Oh, Dave, you know, you've heard me say this, and I understand that, but that just means that you tune in a lot. For those of you that may not know, I've spent 22 years working in the entertainment industry as a professional voice actor. That's my day-to-day job, and I've had great success at it. I work at the highest levels of voiceover in the world. And I don't want to quit that. I don't want to stop. I actually, speaking of which, I actually just landed a new series. The series is called Lana Longbeard, and it's a kid's cartoon targeted towards, I think, 6 to 9 year olds, if I'm not mistaken. And I did an audition for that a couple of weeks ago, and I just landed a reoccurring character on that cartoon. So we start production, I think, in a couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So that's awesome. That's really cool. Anyways, totally forgot to mention that. That's really cool. But anyway, so that's been my job for many years, doing animation, commercials, promos, movie trailers, all that kind of stuff. But I went to film school. My first love is film, right? Is movies. I'm a movie guy. We're all movie guys and gals here, right? And I went to film school wanting to be a director, wanting to be a filmmaker. And I dropped out after my second year because I just found the workload really difficult. Now, obviously, people do graduate from this particular program because, obviously, lots of people don't find it too much, I should say, because there are lots of people that do graduate. But I just was finding it difficult to keep up. Hey, fair, right? Totally fair. It happens. No harm, no foul. It wasn't a waste. I mean, I learned a lot. Got to shoot on 16 millimeter. Got to work with, all sorts of tools and edit my film on, the Steinbeck, and which they don't do anymore, obviously, because, very rarely are people shooting on film now. But I learned a lot. I learned, a lot about the business of film, and obviously things have changed in regards to the business of film now, but there's still a lot of the same principles apply. And I've never stopped learning about movies. I don't claim to know everything, obviously, but I've never stopped learning and reading. I'm a very sort of inquisitive person. And I think that's the right word, right? Yeah, I think so. And I always try to learn from different people. And having spent 22 years in the entertainment industry, when you spend, and if you work in the entertainment industry and if you've been successful at your craft, whatever that is, whether it's voice acting, on-camera acting, movies, music, whatever sector of the entertainment industry you're in, if you've been successful at it, and you're in it long enough, you meet all sorts of different people in different areas of the business, right? And so I've always done my best to stay connected to the movie side of things. When a buddy I know who works on the film side says, dude, you want to come down and be a PA on my film? I'm like, yes, I'm there. You know what I mean? I had a friend of mine who was a PA on the set of Suicide Squad. Not James Gunn one, but the other one. That shot in Toronto. And I was able to go down and I spent an evening on the set of Suicide Squad, which was really cool. You know what I mean? And so I've always stayed connected to that side of the industry. But because I fell into the voiceover side and that takes up a lot of my time, that itch that I wanted to scratch to be a filmmaker, to see if, to really give it a go, right? Really give it a go, see if I can do it, really give it a shot. I had turned 40 in 2019 and I was like, well, listen, I'm not old, but I was like, well, I'm not old, but I'm old enough that I'm like, if I'm going to start, I got to start now. Right. So I turned to my best friend of at that time, it was nearly 30 years. Now it's 31 years. Bruce, of course, who works in the film industry in Toronto. And we grew up together, through the 90s as teenagers making home movies. And I was like, dude, if we're going to do this, let's fucking do this. You know what I mean? And then out of that came It's Me, Billy Chapter 1. And here we are now on the cusp of It's Me, Billy Chapter 2, and using these films as portfolio pieces and to showcase what we can do. But they're more than that. They're more than just that. They will live and breathe online, honoring the legacy of the original Black Christmas. We're doing something that's never been done before. Again, it's a professional product, top to bottom, through and through. And it's very exciting to continue to test our skills and apply our knowledge and what we've learned over the years and what I've been talking about on this channel, for so long, and to really see what can come of it. You never know, right? You never know unless you try. You never know. So to see all of you helping to create a dream for myself and Bruce is incredible. It's incredibly humbling. It's incredibly moving because you never know what's going to happen from this. Right? You never know what's going to happen from this. Obviously, I hope that we're so successful that we won't have to crowdfund for the rest of our lives and we will be backed by a production company and the money will be there and blah, blah, blah. But I will never forget you guys. I will never forget these moments, these streams, because this is the beginning, right? This is the beginning of it. You're helping to make it a reality. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully in the sense that I'll be able to have a career, right? Who knows? I mean, like I said, I've done the voiceover thing. It's amazing. I don't want to give that up, but to be able to make movies for a living and get paid, that'd be amazing, right? That'd be amazing. And you never know. And this is the beginning of that. That's why Bruce and I are wanting to create a professional product through and through, right? Is because we're taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're not farting around here. We're not farting around. So to have you guys and gals on board in the ways that you are, it's incredible. It's just absolutely incredible. I cannot thank you enough. It means the world to me. It means the world to Bruce because this is your hard-earned money and you're just like, Dave, now we're there with you, man. We're there with you. Let's do. And like I said, this is just as much your film as it is ours. I mean, you guys are the blood. You guys are supplying the blood and we're the heart that's going to pump that blood. But we can't pump blood, or we can't pump if there's no blood to pump. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just incredible. It's a really cool thing that's happening here. So, yeah, anyways, I just wanted to, I know I've said that before, and most of you probably heard me say that 1,000 times. But, like I said, I mean, it's always somebody's first time, who's tuning in. So I just wanted to say that. But, let me see. Michael Damon, shut up and refresh, you goddamn son of a bitch. All right, we know you love us. Just shut the fuck up. We love you too. Which is fucking just shut. All right, here we go, folks. Refreshing the page. 960. Oh! 113,403. 966 backers. 94%. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? What is happening here, ladies and germs? Unbelievable. We are now knocking on 114. We are now less than 7,000. We are less than $7,000 away from In Demand. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? What is happening? Holy shit. Absolutely incredible. Oh my God, Awoken Nightmare says $597 away from 95. Jesus H. Christ. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. What is going on here? Let's check out. Holy Jesus, ladies and gentlemen. See, this is what I'm talking about, folks. When you tune into these streams, you never know what's going to happen. By the way, before I list these names here, I have made a playlist on my channel of all the streams that we've done, all the crowdfunding streams we've done leading up to, the eventuality of hopefully crossing the finish line here into In Demand. And I can tell you that it's really cool to see the progression of it. So if you want to go back and watch the very first one all the way up to this one, you can watch me freaking out, going crazy at like 30,000. Oh my God, $30,000. Holy shit, 42,000. You can see the progression of it. It's hilarious. Anyway, that playlist is on my channel right now. So here we go. We've got, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Jordan Davenport. Jordan Davenport picked up the Victoria Miro autograph number 3. Thank you, Jordan. Really appreciate that. Amazing. Wait, did I say that? I think I did say that already. I think I did. We got Lee Bowers. Again, Lee Bowers drops another mini bomb of $500. Lee Bowers. I don't know, Lee, if you're mortgaging if you're remortgaging your house, if you're selling your children or your summer home or what's going on, but Lee Bowers is stepping up like gangbusters over these last few streams, and he's dropping mini bombs. Lee, thank you. Absolutely incredible. Amazing. Nick Jenny, my man, makes a donation of $50. I love it, Nick. One of our great supporters here on the channel. Evan Siren just picked up the official posters for It's Me Billy Chapter 1 and 2. I believe that's it. I believe those have sold out. Now, it's entirely possible that when the campaign goes into demand, maybe that's a perk that we bring back for a minimum run of like an extra 5 or something like that. Who knows? We'll discuss later, but I think that perk, as of right now, it's sold out. Incredible. And Frank Riker, my man, Frank the Tank Riker has stepped up. Frank, my brother from New Jersey, has stepped up and picked up the teaser poster, the 24x36 teaser poster. Amazing. Thank you so much, Frank. Really appreciate that. Frank, I think you actually picked up the retro style poster of It's Me Billy Chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken. So this teaser poster, which is sort of filling the void of a retro poster for Chapter 2, will look good on your wall. I don't know where you put it, or if you sell it, or if you tear it up and you use it for kindling. I have no idea. But if you do hang it, they would look really good beside each other. So, Frank, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Absolutely incredible here. Absolutely incredible. Frank Riker stepping up, buying that teaser poster. Amazing, 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 amazing. That's right. Rosalia says, Lee Bowers got the powers. Lee Bowers got the powers. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let me scroll back here. Hang on, did I get this one? I know that, okay, some super chats came in. Let me get these. Hang on. Okay, we've got Movie Chat More Part 2 sends in £2, says, screw it, I want this movie to happen. I thought that was you in there. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. An extremely generous super chat from Nick P. was here. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for supporting the channel like that. Really appreciate that. Sends in $49.99, 15 smackers, and says, hey, Dave, my schedule has been a little hectic lately. Looking forward to the sequel. Good luck, my fellow film lover. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nick. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you for supporting the channel on that level. Really, really, really appreciate that. And then down here, we've got Chris Baber, one of my great mods. Chris Baber sends in $4.99 and says, Nick P's awesome film locations for Jaws is effing amazeballs. Thank you for putting that link in there. Thank you for that. Since the main topic at the start of the show tonight was Jaws 2 and how awesome Jaws 2 is. Thank you very much. Let me see here. Ian says Drifting Sleep was, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was one of those movies where I needed to scratch the itch, so I needed to make something. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was very experimental. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Let me see here. Mace Machine Horror Show sends in $5 and says, I'm also living my dream, color commentating semi-pro basketball. That's really cool. That's really cool. And I borrow your famous line, we are live. You inspire me. Yes. Yes. I'll send you the invoice. Yes. Yes. It'll be $4 million. Yes. Yeah. No, I'm just busting your balls, obviously. That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't said that in a while, but that's primarily because that's reserved for two dudes and some bullshit. Yeah, that's right. Every two dudes and some bullshit when we start the show. And we start it with, here you go. Here's a song you probably haven't heard in a while. There it is. That's the beginning of the Two Dudes theme. Don't worry, we'll be back. We'll be back in July. But yeah, that's a We Are Live. Yeah, well, it's actually progressed. When we first started doing the show back in 2018, I think it was like, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. And then since I've got the music now, I try to time it to the rhythm and the, kind of the pacing of the music. So I just go crazy with it. Awesome. I love it. I love it. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it very much. And then I think I've got all the super chats. I don't see anything missing as of right now. Let me just see here. I don't think so. Anyway, you never know, but I don't believe I'm missing anything. Incredible. Robert Thidoff, Rob, one of our associate producers, Rob, says, I love Jaws 2, but they need to do a Netflix miniseries of Jaws 2 using the version John Hancock envisioned before he was fired. I heard it was very dark. Yes. That might be interesting, when it's sort of like an alternate universe sequel. Or maybe it happens in between Jaws and Jaws 2, right? Like maybe the rundown Amityville, canceling summer, all that kind of stuff. Maybe that happens, like in the first couple of years after the event, and then it starts to pick up again for, the tourism and all that picks up again. Like, so maybe it's like a kind of like a sequel to Jaws, but a prequel to Jaws 2, if that makes sense. I don't know. That might be interesting. I have no idea. But yeah, pretty cool stuff to see this level of support here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just refresh the page. We're sitting at 967 backers, 113,417. Did we go up a little bit? Did we go up by... Maybe it hasn't kicked in yet. I'm not entirely sure if it's kicked in, but love seeing this, folks. I mean, literally, we are 6%. We are 6%. Actually, hang on a sec. We are 6% away right now. Hang on, folks. Let me just do the math here. We are... Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are less than $600 away from 95%. We are less than $600 away from 95%. Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely incredible. Steve Ross says, Dave, I'm binge watching all the Two Dudes in anticipation of its return. That's awesome. I love that. I love hearing when viewers do that kind of shit, going back and watching the oldies. Yeah, Tony and I have been doing that show for, God, listen, if we had done it literally every Monday, we'd probably be at like 500 or 600 shows. But obviously, like in the case of right now, we're on a bit of a hiatus because of the campaign. Tony was busy, and then I launched the campaign, and then but don't worry, we'll be back because we're knocking on our 200th, episode. I believe when we come back, it'll be our 198th episode, I think. But yeah, we've been doing it since the fall of 2018. And we started off just kind of shooting the shit, talking about movies, analyzing films. Then there was a big run of about, I don't know, got to be 100 and something episodes where we watched a bunch of movies. And we would do it was like 120 episodes of nothing but watch-alongs. They're awesome. And then we decided to change it up again and get back into more of the analyzing and talking about movies and doing what-if scenarios and all that kind of stuff. And that's kind of where we are right now. There's a few ideas we have of what we're going to come back with, but it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then hopefully, and we should be able to celebrate our 200th episode at some point before the end of the year, which will be awesome. So, but yeah, that's awesome that you're that you're doing that. I think that's really cool. It's really cool. Ethan LeBlanc says, why didn't Richard Dreyfuss return for Jaws 2? Was he just not interested? I don't know. It might have been that. It might have been a contract situation, maybe money. I'm not entirely sure. He has said why. It is out there. That answer, that information is out there. Maybe somebody in the chat room knows. But it definitely is out there. It definitely is out there. I can't quite put my finger on why, but it definitely is out there for sure. Southpaw 82 says, Dave, why does Jaws 4 get so much hate? When Jaws 3 is by far the worst in the franchise. Jaws 4 is great. Well, hey, I mean, if you think Jaws 4 is great, that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. I think there are things about Jaws 4 that are better than Jaws 3. But overall, I think what's hard for people to get behind is, now, there's two things I want to say. So there's a line in Jaws 4 that Helen Brody says, which is, it was the fear. The fear killed your father. And I don't know why. I guess this is where lack of nuance comes in. But I hear a lot of people make fun of that line. Like, how could the fear of a shark kill you? And it's like, well, it's not meant to be taken literally. You know, what she means is the fear of the shark returning, the fear of having to go through that again, the PTSD that he probably had from those experiences, all that kind of stuff. There's no evidence to suggest that is exactly what killed him. It could be that he just was an older man and he had a heart attack. But when she says that, she doesn't mean literally. She's just talking about how the stress and the PTSD and the anxiety of those experiences weighed on your father heavily. And she believes so much so that it probably sent him to an early grave, right? That's really what that line is supposed to mean. So the line never bothered me. I got it. I get what she's saying, even though there may not be truth to it at all in a literal sense. I get the metaphor that she's trying to create, the analogy she's trying to paint. Not an analogy, but, a metaphor. Anyway, so, but the shark roaring, yeah, that's kind of, I don't know why it does that. This idea that it's personal. Obviously they don't dive into it, but this idea that this shark follows them, is following the family, I think you see the shark too clearly. There's no nuance anymore. There's no murky waters because it's the clear, beautiful waters of the Bahamas. So you see the shark very clearly and you see him often. And of course, the special effects at the end of the movie when the shark gets impaled with, the end of the boat. It's just like, it's just, both Jaws 3 and Jaws 4 are not very good. Okay. They're, in my mind, Jaws 3 and Jaws 4 both kind of suck at an equal level. That's me. Like, they both suck. Like, one might suck more than the other, but it's like, well, do you want a dog shit pizza or do you want a slice of a dog shit pizza? Do you want the whole dog shit? Well, you're still eating dog shit. Whether it's a whole pizza or a slice of pizza, you're still eating dog poo and putting it in your mouth, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. If you love it, that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. That's amazing. That's awesome, right? That's great. And it's not that they're not watchable. Like, for me, they're not so bad they're not watchable. It's just kind of like, yeah, this is getting a little silly. It's getting kind of corny, kind of silly now. And it's kind of like, it doesn't have that maturity and that gravitas and that level of suspense and atmosphere. And you know what I mean? That even Jaws 2 had. So, let alone Jaws 1. So yeah, but hey, that's all that matters, man. Super chat comes in from Cody Sprague. Thank you, Cody. Sends in $10. Says 94%. Do I hear 95? The progress you've made has been absolutely incredible. So I thought, hey, screw it. Y'all deserve every single solitary penny. Also, you were born to play the role of Freddy. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Well, hang on. You got to watch me first. I mean, you might think otherwise. I don't know. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're knocking on 95%. 95% will be 114,000. That's 95. Absolutely incredible. And thank you for supporting the channel, Cody. Really appreciate that, man. And yeah, I'm very excited for everybody to see my go around as Freddy. Now, again, it's a short film, right? I'm not in the movie every 5 seconds, but I am in it, obviously. And when I am on screen, I did my very best to make it count. And hopefully everybody will agree and want to see more. And we're very excited about it. I will be in Phoenix, Arizona, July 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Mad Monster Convention. And looking forward to that, seeing Cecil and Vince and Nora, and seeing Rachel as well, because I believe Rachel, who's Nora's wife, she I met her when I got the cast done, but she wasn't there when we shot the movie. So looking forward to seeing Rachel again. She's awesome. And Miko, of course. Looking forward to seeing my Elm Street brother, Miko, which will be a lot of fun. And Ron Sloan will be there, of course, of Friday the 13th 5 fame, because obviously he's in the movie as well. I just think it's going to be a fun weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're in the Arizona area, if you're close to Arizona and you want to come out to Mad Monster for the weekend and hang out and meet me and all that, and meet everybody else, it'd be awesome. And hell, if you don't want to meet me, maybe you'll come for Robert Englund, because Robert Englund's going to be there. Kane Hodder's going to be there. Dick Warlock's going to be there. It's a pretty stacked cast. Pretty stacked lineup, I should say. So I hope I get a chance to meet Robert, maybe even in the makeup, because the Friday night I will be in the makeup. Saturday, Sunday, I won't be. And I'm leaving early Sunday because I have to catch my flight to come home. So I'm only there for, 2 days. But I will be in full Freddy makeup Friday night. Ooh, you might want to get in on that. Just saying. Movie Chat More sends in £5. Thanks, buddy. Says, I finally got a certain movie on Blu-ray. Anyone who can pay $50 for a cab would certainly pay $75. That's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Love it. And he's like, anyone who can pay $50 for a cab would certainly pay $75. Not necessarily. That's one of my favorite movies of all time, one of my favorite comedies of all time. Like, my favorite comedies, I do like The 40-Year-Old Virgin. I think that's a good modern, when I say modern, it's not really modern anymore, it's 19 years old, but modern comedies today, it's really hard for me to find a movie, like a modern comedy today. My favorite comedies are Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin's first movie, The Jerk. Fucking love that movie. The Jerk, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, National Lampoon's Vacation, the one where they go to Wally World, Uncle Buck, The Great Outdoors, like 80s comedies, man. 80s comedies are just like, love it. Even though The Jerk, I think, is 79, but still, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Cody Sprague, sends in $2, says, favorite line from the original Jaws. Ooh. I mean, you could go classic and say, you're going to need a bigger boat, but it kind of feels like a cop-out because it's such a great line. It's such a go-to. It seems like everybody would say that. That's a great line, but let's put, you're going to need a bigger boat over here. There's a lot of good ones. I always got a kick out when he's like, not too far from the car. How was that? Like you're from New York. Which to me, it kind of sounds more Boston. Not too far from the car. It sounds more Boston, but maybe I'm missing the subtleties of the accents. I don't know. But the line is, how's that? Like you're from New York. And I'm like, well, yeah, I guess so. Anyway. I told you my favorite line from Jaws 2, which is, listen, I'm telling you and everybody in this room that that's a shark because I know what a shark looks like because I've seen one up close. And you better do something about this one because I don't intend to go through that hell again. Fucking love it. Love that line. That's Jaws 2, though. Jaws 1, yeah, you're in a bigger boat. Why don't you come down here and chump some of this shit? That's a great line. Mr. Vaughn, what we have here is really a miracle of evolution. All this thing does is swim, eat, and make baby sharks. And that's all. So, it's something like that. I'm paraphrasing that, but that's a good line. I've always liked that line. Yeah, there's so many good ones. It's hard to pick, but there's a couple there that aren't, you're going to need a bigger boat. Okay, have I missed any super chats? I don't believe I have. I'm just scrolling back here to see. I don't believe I've missed any super chats. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any. Oh, wait, let me see if I get some non-super ones here. Sebastian says, Dave, how do you feel about other shark horror films like The Shallows and 47 Meters Down? The Shallows was okay. 47 Meters Down, I haven't seen. I find that like there are a few shark movies, modern day shark films, where the sharks look pretty good. I just find that most modern day shark movies, not all, but most modern day shark movies, the shark just looks fake. And like way more fake than the shark in, I still think the shark in Jaws, 1975, looks real. Looks fantastic. I still think now there might be a shot or two where it's maybe less flattering, but overall, I still think the shark in that Jaws movie holds up today. Now, maybe it's because I'm 44 and like a lot of you, we grew up with the movie, so we have a bit of that nostalgia. Maybe you ask a 15-year-old today to watch Jaws and they'd be like, I don't know. I have no idea. But to me, it still looks real. It still looks real. Like when he comes out of the water, and I mean, maybe I don't know. It just still looks real to me. When I watch like Shark Week or when I see great white sharks I'm just like, yeah, they did such a good job. It still looks, I don't think the shark looks fake. I don't. I mean, I call me dumb. I don't know. I think the computer animated sharks that are swimming too fast, I think they look way faker than Jaws. I don't know. But there's a few of them out there. I really like The Open Water. Do you remember that movie? Was shot for like, I don't know, 100,000 or something. It was shot on like a mini DV cam. And I think it was from 2004 or 5. And it was based on a true story, absolutely heartbreaking, about these two divers that go out on this boat to scuba dive, and they're left out there. The boat left them out there. It was a mistake, obviously, but they were left out in the ocean, and they obviously perished. Whether they were eaten by sharks or whether they just, succumbed to the elements. I mean, how awful. How awful. You're out there, you come up and you realize your boat is far away or your boat's gone and you're left out there alone. What I find interesting is to be so far away. And listen, I'm not a scuba diver. So obviously I've never scuba dived in my life. I've never snorkeled either. Obviously I've swam, but so it's just too bad that they were so far away from shore that when they came to, they had no idea, they had no sense of direction. When they came to the surface, they had no sense of direction because everywhere they looked, there was no land. So, because it's too bad that charters take people out there, unless it's a new rule now, I'm not sure, to the point where you lose sight of land, or that the land is so far away that it would make, maybe you do see it, but it's like it for whatever reason would make swimming impossible. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, Open Water it feels real. It feels like it's one of those movies that kind of feels like a documentary a bit. Really well acted, really well shot. It feels as real as like Blair Witch does. So yeah, that's a good movie. It's not a shark movie per se, but there are sharks that are in it. That's a really cool movie. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Okay, let me see here. Just want to get these super chats. Movie chat more. Shower curtain ring division. That's right. The shower curtain ring division. There's an entire division of people in cubicles with phones ringing and typing on their laptops and shit. This is the shower curtain ring division. All these men and women here, all they do each and every day is shower curtain rings. So it's not no, not shower curtains, not bathtubs, not faucets, not shampoo, shower curtain rings, not the curtains, the rings. So they don't do the curtains as well. No. We have a separate division for shower curtains. Wouldn't it make sense to just combine the two? Because they're, no. We have the fucking love that line. It's so absurd. It's so absurd. And the way that Candy delivers it so flawlessly is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. So much fun. Mace Machine Horror Show sends in $5, says, my favorite all-time horror movies, Halloween 78, Halloween 281, perfect combo like Jaws 2. Right there with you, man. Right there with you. Absolutely. Evan Siren sends in $10. Thank you, Evan. And says, Jaws 2 is a damn solid sequel. I could not agree more. It has some of the look and feel of the original, but doesn't copy it beat for beat. And Crispy Shark kills an orca, so you know it isn't screwing around. Yeah. See, that's what's so cool, because great whites, killer whales, orcas, are known to kill great whites. They're great whites. They're just bigger, so if a shark killed an orca, it's like, whoa. It has happened, I believe, very rarely, but I think it has. It's like, whoa, what the fuck are we dealing with here, right? Love that kind of shit. Yeah, I'm in agreement there. Very generous super chat from Mace Machine Horror Show, sends in $20. It says, hey, Dave, it may be a lot to ask, but if we don't reach the 550 Blu-ray goal, could we do a private Halloween marathon for everyone who purchased one? If not, I totally understand. It's worth asking, though. No, I probably won't do that because I have to stick with the incentive, right? Now, I will still do something. And also keep in mind, it won't be the 9-hour stream. Maybe it's just one movie or something. But keep in mind, if this campaign gets into demand, if we can get the campaign into demand, which is reaching 100%, then we can start padding it a little bit, right? For, marketing and all that kind of stuff. That's not urgent or anything, because then the campaign remains open and we can do that over the course of, whenever. But if we can get this into demand, crossing 120,000, which means now we've raised the funds for the production budget, the campaign is in demand. So that means that people can new people who have been planning to come on board, but maybe they can't afford it right now, but maybe July, August rolls around and they can now, whatever the case is, right? We can continue to sell those Blu-rays over the next few months. So there's still a chance that we could reach that 550 total, wherein I do the epic Halloween stream on October the 28th. But no, I want to make sure that that I follow the incentive, because then if I'm not following the incentive, then what's the point of having the incentive anyway? I could just be like, hey, everybody buys a Blu-ray, we'll just do it. You know what I mean? So, no, I want to make sure that the incentive is followed. But I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. Let me see here. Hitting refresh, 967. Okay, so we're still sitting at 967 backers, 113,417. Can we get to 114,000? I would love to get to 115,000 before the end of the stream tonight. Is it possible? Is it possible we could get to 115,000? You never know, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes these streams are very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. We are less than $600 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, basically we're less than $600 away from 95%. Less than $600 away from 95%. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And you never know. You never know if a bomb is suddenly going to drop. There's still 4 associate producer perks available. There's still 4 executive producer perks available as well. So, those are bombs. Those are real bombs, of course, but they are still available. You never know. But if we're not going to get to 115 tonight, it'd be great to get to 114 at least and reach that 95%. That would be awesome. That'd be cool. You never know, folks. You never know. And by the way, the link to the campaign is pinned to the top of the chat room, just in case people want easy access to it. That is where it is. All right. Super chats. Just want to see here if I missed any. I don't believe I have. Let me take a look. No. Okay. So Evan, sorry, Mace Machine. Yes. Got that. I don't believe I have. Okay. Great. Just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. Scrolling down here. Darren from Georgetown, one of our great associate producers, says, if we get this in demand, how quickly do you think new perks would be available? Very good question. I would say there's a good chance, not like the next day necessarily. Well, there may be like a new perk or something, but maybe not like one that's like, oh my God, it's amazing. But I would say certainly in July, there's a very good chance that we could get a very juicy perk on the campaign in July. I know people have been asking about Olivia Hussey's autograph and all that kind of stuff. It's not that we haven't thought of it or not that we're not planning on it. There's just, when it comes to Olivia, obviously there's, I can't get into details, but obviously there's things that are a bit different with certain negotiations and things like that. So, but with the campaign in demand, it makes those things more of a reality then. Which is exciting. And of course, there's other things as well, that we would love to add to the campaign too. Maybe a couple of things from chapter 1 or, just some new things as well because once we reach 120,000, we are officially, greenlit, officially, like full on greenlit what's in the script. And that means then we can start moving officially, even though, we have been working on a few little things behind the scenes throughout the campaign that is pre-production stuff. But now, once we move into, once we cross into demand, we're officially in pre-production. Now, let me also say this, that SAG, because we are a union project, SAG is renegotiate. SAG has agreed to strike if certain things are not met. So the deadline for SAG's renegotiation is the end of this month. So it's entirely possible, it's possible that It's Me Billy Chapter 2 could get delayed depending on how long the SAG strike goes on. We're planning to go to camera at the end of November, but maybe we can't go to camera till January, February because of the SAG strike. That's possible, but fear not. All the funds raised will be safe and sound in our accounts and perfectly fine, just waiting and ready to go when we are able to. But it's also possible that a SAG strike will be avoided, or if they do strike, resolved very quickly. Because if SAG goes on strike, it's not like the writers. I support the writers 100%, but with the writers on strike, there's so much backlog in terms of material that the industry can pull from and use and create. When it comes to a SAG strike, that means all the actors everywhere go on strike. That means everything shuts down. Nothing is getting made because all the actors are now on strike. So it is in the entertainment industry's best interest to either resolve it before they do strike or resolve it very quickly if it happens. So because we plan to go to camera at the end of November, there's a good chance that even if SAG does go on strike, it will be resolved long before we need to go to camera anyway. So I just want to, bring that up. That's a possibility. But I would say that, yeah, it would be, hopefully you can start to see some interesting new stuff happen on the campaign in July. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Certainly August for sure. And then we can, pad that lead, as I like to call it, get some of that insurance in there, for things like contingency and marketing, when the movie's all done and maybe an extra shooting day, all that kind of stuff. It's always great to have. Like I said, any indie filmmaker will tell you to have a little bit extra is important, especially when you want to market your movie, all that kind of stuff. So, but first things first, like I say, the production budget. We are so close to the production budget. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. It's amazing. You guys are fucking amazing. You guys are amazing, but you are. You damn sons of bitches. You're amazing. You're awesome. Let me just refresh the page here, see where we're at. Have we gone up a little bit, or are we? Oh no, we haven't budged. We're still sticking at that 967. That's all right. We're in a good spot. Even if we were to end the stream right now, that's still a very good spot to be in. Just saying, can we get to 114? I don't know. We'll see, folks. We'll see. Michael Dammit says less than 5,000 US to meet the goal. Incredible. Less than 5,000 US to meet the goal. All that would take is probably, all 4 associate producers and, a couple of donations or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Let me scroll back. Steve Ross says, Dave, if the 9-hour Halloween stream happens, can we substitute out a movie like Halloween 5 perhaps? Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a poll. But I also don't want to, there could be a lot of people that are like, well, no, I want to watch Halloween 5 with Dave, right? You know what I mean? But that's what you advertised. Like, you advertised Halloween 5 was going to be a part of it. Now all of a sudden you're changing it. That's not fair. And they may have picked up the Blu-rays. I mean, they want the Blu-rays anyway, but they pick it up with that incentive, right? So it's important that, that people, unless there is a unanimous decision across the board, no, we can do this. But I can't start cherry picking for a select few. It would have to be overwhelming majority, like over 90% or something like that, because there's probably a lot of people out there that would love to watch Halloween 5 with me, right? So we have to keep that in mind too, right? I can't start cherry picking just because somebody may not want to watch it, right? So yeah. All right. Yeah, Rob Lucas is right. 1 nuclear bomb would do it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because the executive producer perk is 8,000 Canadian, but I think it's just under 6,000 US. So you're right. It would absolutely do it. Let me see here. Tabitha. Hey, Tabitha, one of our great moderators. Tabitha Short says, my laptop died. Damn it. It's back on. Well, that's great. Hope you had a funeral for it. Mike Warner says, I'm sure if you tossed in anything as Freddy for It's Me Billy 2, that can get people to donate again. Food for thought. Not sure if it's even possible. Just an idea. Yeah, I don't want to, you're right. I could do that, but I don't want to cross the streams. I would rather, I know that, obviously we have a Michael Myers mask, as part of the campaign, but that was because we partnered with Jimmy Falco and whatnot. But in terms of like adding Freddy stuff, I would rather people go to and support the Dylan's New Nightmare campaign for the Freddy stuff. I think it's a little unfair for Cecil, if I'm using, a Freddy. He might not mind at the end of the day. He might be like, nah, Dave, knock yourself out. I don't care. You know what I mean? But in my mind, it's his movie. The Freddy stuff is his stuff. That's where, if you want a photo of me as Freddy, or if you want a poster of Freddy, or if you want, all the Dylan's New Nightmare stuff, you go to that. You go to that. Because his campaign, I think, is in demand, if I'm not mistaken. It's been for like months now. But with Billy stuff, I think it's important that we kind of keep it sort of on track and not to cross the streams too much. You know what I mean? Just as I wouldn't really want him selling Billy stuff on his campaign. Be like, well, hang on a sec. I want people to buy. I want that money that people are going to buy for Billy to be going to my movie, not your movie. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Nick Jenny sends in $1.09. I said, I donated another $50. Let's get something started. Thank you so much, Nick. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it has gone up. It has gone up. Really appreciate that, Nick. Yeah, let's see if we can start another wave. Let's see if we can get to 114. Get to 114 and get something going. So we've got Nicholas Jenny donated $50. Richard donates another $4. Kevin Fishgall donates $15. Thank you so much to Nicholas, to Nick, Richard, and Kevin, of course, and to Kieran O'Grady, who picked up the end credits perk. Thank you very much, Kieran. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe we can get another wave going. You never know. Maybe we can get another wave going. Maybe there's somebody who's watching in the wings right now, who's got deep pockets or has a rich uncle, or I don't know, got a big bonus at work or something, and just it's burning a hole in their pocket, and they're just like, I don't know what the hell to do with any of this shit. We don't know. Blair Hathaway, we aren't farting around. That's right, Blair. We are not farting around. No, we are not. Where Nomad has gone before sends in $8. Thanks, buddy, and says, don't you think Hollywood should start raising funds? So much crap wouldn't come out of Hollywood. Don't you think Hollywood should start raising funds? So much crap wouldn't come out of Hollywood? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean. You mean like crowdfunding? I think that's what you mean. Well, look, I mean, you can crowdfund a Hollywood movie. What is considered a Hollywood movie, right? It's like when people talk about independent movie as opposed to, a studio film, right? So when someone says independent movie, that doesn't mean amateur movie, right? Just as when someone says no-name actor, doesn't mean an amateur actor or somebody who doesn't know how to act. It just means a no-name actor. There's lots of professional actors that are not household names, right? So an independent just means you're outside of the traditional studio system, right? So you're not getting major worldwide distribution from Universal, Paramount, Sony, Warner Brothers, things like that, right? It's independently financed through a, small production company or through film grants, something like that. But it doesn't mean amateur home movie, right? Independent films are professional films. And a lot of independent films, if they're really good, what will often happen is they will play the festival circuit, and the studios frequent these festivals looking for the next big thing. And then, like, oh, hell, you know what? We should pick this up for distribution because we think we can make a lot of bank on this. This is a really good indie film. And then it becomes a Hollywood. I mean, that's happened to Smile, if I'm not mistaken. Lots of movies. That happens all the time. But so that's why, though, a lot of the times you will find a lot of great films that are indie films. Because generally speaking, if it's crowdfunded, then the filmmakers are the studios and they really do get last say. If it's not crowdfunded and it's financed through a producer or a indie production company of some sort, maybe through a film grant or something, maybe, they have an angel investor on board, whatever the case is, however the production company gets the financing, then you may have the producer of the movie and the production company wanting maybe a little bit of creative say in there. So your hands are probably less tied than they would be if you were backed by like Universal, but more tied if you were like just crowdfunding. So like there's tiers and there's levels to this. But I think you're basically saying it's too bad that more movies are not crowdfunded, because then that would give the full creative control into the hands of the fans. And that is true. But they also don't own the intellectual property. So, that's sort of the caveat there, right? But they don't own the intellectual, they don't own the intellectual property to the pre-established sort of content that gets people excited. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes it takes a Terrifier to come along, which is original, to get people excited. And obviously it's niche. It's got a hook to it, right? But look what's happening now, right? It's getting full funding from a independent production company that's come forward and that's going to be doing Terrifier 3, and it's going to get a wide release, right? So those things do happen. But, at the studio level, at the studio system, there's just a lot of chefs in the kitchen. A lot of decisions are made by committee. Everybody wants a say in there, and it can be it can be a losing battle. It's tough. It's tough. It really is. But you don't like nowadays. You don't have to make Hollywood mainstream movies. You don't. There's incredible indie films out there now, and if you're lucky, maybe you get picked up for distribution, and no one's going to say no. I mean, no one's going to go, no, because it's money you don't have to worry about, and your film gets out there. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what you're saying. Like, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. All right. Let me see here. Just going to hit refresh on the campaign, see where we are. Still at now. We're at 9. Oh, we're going up, folks. We're going up. We're going up 972. 113,736. We are now less than $300 away from 95%. Aaron Click says, I am not a committee. Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, original Star Wars film. There it is. I wonder who else knew that. Michael Dammit just says, just crossed 86,000 US. Yes, I'm loving it. Folks, we are so close to 114,000 and so close to 95%, ladies and gentlemen. 95%. This is exciting. Any super chats I've missed? I don't think so. I don't think I have. Zach Gaxiola says, Dave, where would you want the Core 4's story to go and even possibly conclude in Scream 7? I could see Sam and Tara becoming therapists. Chad gives his life for them and Mindy is a critic. I don't know, Zach. That's a good question. I don't think they should make a Scream 7. I think Scream 7 is, they will, but, I've talked about this on the channel before, but, Scream is one of those movies because of the kind of movie it is. Every single movie has a the story itself has a beginning, a middle, and an end in the sense of that the killers, we find out who the killers are and the killers die. So every movie, every installment in the Scream franchise doesn't need another one to come after it. Every story feels like it's wrapped up, right? And so let's take a look at the ending of Scream 6. Here you have Sam. I love Sam's character in terms of that there's darkness in her. They're walking that line with her. They're playing with that. That's fun. That's interesting. I like that. That's an interesting thing to have with a final girl. It's the same reason why I liked Rey being a Palpatine in the Rise of Skywalker. I really did like it for all the same reasons that Sam is walking the line she is. But I would say that at the end of that, now you can always change your mind, of course, but at the end of Scream 6, Did I say 7? I meant 6. At the end of Scream 6, Sam is holding the mask in her hand, her father's mask, I guess, right? I think it's her father's mask. And she's looking at it. And it's at that moment, she can either go this way or she can go that way. And her sister, right? The mask is the representation of evil. The mask is representing evil. The mask is representing come, right? Evil. Her sister, Tara, Jenna Ortega, is the representation of good. It's the light side. It's the love. And as she's looking at the mask, having just been through hell, she's looking at it, thinking about it. She hears her sister's voice. Sam, come on, we gotta go. Whatever the hell she says, right? And Sam looks up, sees her sister, and makes that choice. She drops the mask on the ground and goes with her sister. She chose wisely. She chose wisely. I was going to say poorly. You've chosen wisely. Last Crusade. She chose the good. She chose the good side. See, it would have been different if Sam had taken the mask with her. You follow me out? I had like 5 things I was going to say. My brain's on fire tonight. You all follow me out there? If she had taken the mask with her, oh, that's interesting. So she chose the path of good, but she took the mask with her. Interesting. But she didn't. She dropped the mask on the ground, and that to me means, that communicates to me, she's made her choice. She's made the decision. She is leaving that in the past. She's leaving it behind. She's choosing the path forward. And what is forward? Her sister, family, love. You don't need to make another Scream. You do not need to make another Scream. I don't see why. I mean, money. Of course, right? Of course. But I don't think Scream 6 overall was compelling enough, was moved the needle forward in a fresh enough way to justify a Scream 7. The box office, sure. Story-wise, I'm like, we're done. This is diminishing returns now, as far as I'm concerned. Like, what else can we do here? Again, hello, sit on the show. Hi. I mean, at this point, Sydney is going to be like, yeah, whatever, and hang up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, what are we doing? Now, that doesn't mean you cannot figure out something to do that's new. And I'm not, of course you can, but it's like, get out while it's like, I don't see the point. So for me, to answer your question, Zach, I just haven't really thought, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. To be totally honest with you, I have no idea. What you just said there, sure, why not? Right? Why not? Like, I don't know. I'm more of the mindset that ending, it means something. There's cinematic language around that ending. You've clearly communicated to the audience that she's chosen the path. Of course, you can always have her choose, but like, when you look at it from that, when you see what's happening there, the layers that are there, you realize, oh, yeah, it's over. It's done. And it's not just a ghost face mask. It's her father's ghost face mask. I believe so, right? So it has that much more meaning, that much more weight. She's not just dropping, the ghost face mask that was in this movie. She's not... She's dropping her it was her father's, right? Am I right on that? Was it her father's mask? Chat room, let me know. Was it her father's mask? Somebody said, I believe it was Billy's mask, right? That's the mask that Sam was holding at the end of the film. Am I right on that? Am I wrong? I've only seen the movie once, so maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. Let me know. Some screamer's gonna let me know if I'm right or wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was. There we go. Sebastian says, yes, it was Billy's. Evil Alex says, think so. Okay. All right. Because the killer, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yeah, so it's not just any ghost face mask. It's Billy's mask, right? Think of the symbolism around that, where it all began. It all began with that mask. And she's dropping it and leaving it behind, right? She's leaving it behind and she's walking into the future with love and family. We don't need another Scream. We don't need another Scream. It's over. But don't worry, you'll get one. You'll definitely get one. All right, going to refresh the page here, ladies and gentlemen. We are, there it is! There it is, ladies and gentlemen! $114,038! 975 backers! 95%! Ladies and gentlemen, 11 days to go! We are now just 5% away. 5% away, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. 5% away from putting this campaign into demand and officially greenlighting It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2. Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. 11 days to go. Absolutely incredible. Oh my God. Let's see what has gone on here in the list here of what's been going on. Incredible. Let's take a look here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, 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 are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Here it comes. You're seeing it live. You're seeing it live for the first time right here. It is Monday. It is Monday, June the 19th, 2023, 8:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Are you ready? Is everybody ready in the chat room? Are you ready around the world? All 173 people that are watching right now, call your sister, call your mother, call your father, get your gerbils, get your dogs, get your cats, tie the little bows and hats around their heads, get them into the living rooms, around the television sets, around, shut up, get your family into the room, just put down the knife and fork, put down the Cheetos, even my trolls, all my trolls out there that like to troll me, put your stubby fingers, get your hands out of the Cheetos, put the bag of Cheetos down, and come around the computer right now. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is! 122,068 Canadian dollars. 101%. 976 backers. And 11 days to go. It has happened. It has happened. Ladies and gentlemen, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yes, 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 yes. It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2 is greenlit. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely incredible what has just happened here. Amazing, amazing. That deserves another go around of that famous, iconic score. Now, there it is. Your eyes are not your eyes are not deceiving you. Your eyes are not deceiving you. $122,068, 976 backers, 101%. 11 days to go. That is incredible. An incredible spot to be in, folks. It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2 has officially been greenlit and will now move officially into pre-production, ladies and gentlemen. That you've heard it here. You've heard it here. It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2 will now move officially into pre-production. Absolutely incredible what has happened. Oh my God, fuck it, let's do it again, let's do it again. It calls for another celebration. I'm just gonna refresh the page here. Hey, we went up again. I'm loving it, I'm loving it. Get those marketing dollars in. 122,082. We got Captain Casual sends in a $5 donation and says, congratulations, Dave. I'm proud of you, dude. Thank you. Thank you to everybody out there. Now, we're going to go over to the other screen here in just a second, and I'm going to explain what has happened here and give a huge shout out to this individual. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Bruce Dale, I'm seeing people say that he's in the chat. Bruce, fantastic. Bruce is here, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. There it is. $122,082. We did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We all did it. It has officially happened, and with 11 days to go. I was like, let's just get to 115 and see where it goes. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me see here. I think that was the Captain Casual super chat. Let's go over to the other screen here, folks, and let's see what has happened, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Are you ready? Here it is, folks. Here it is. So, this is what's happened, folks. Let me scroll back here because there was a few people that I missed. So we had Nick Jenny. Yes, got that. Richard. Kevin Fishgall. Yes. So Jordan Davenport comes in with a Claire signed photo number 1. So Lynn Griffin signed photo number 1 was from Jordan Davenport. Jordan, thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate that. You're going to love it. It's a great photo. We got George. Okay, now, George, I might get your name, your last name wrong. George Calogridis. Hang on. I'll just call you George Cal. I'll call you George Cal. You know who you are, George. Picked up the double blue. Thank you, George. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. As soon as I know how to pronounce your last name, I'll do my best to try and say it right. Lee Bowers. Lee, again, going hard into the paint. One of our great supporters here on the channel. Mr. Lee Bowers donated another $300. Lee, absolutely incredible. Richard stepping up to the plate, donating another $2. Thank you very much, Richard. Appreciate that. We got Mike Bitter. Is that how you say that? Mike Bitter? Bitter? Could be a couple of different ways to say that. Mike, you know who you are. You picked up the end credits perk. Thank you so much, Mike. Really, really appreciate that. Amazing. And here we have, so this is, I don't know if you're watching right now or not, GZ, but if you are, thank you so much. You know who you are. You're amazing. Thank you so much for bringing us over the top, bringing us over the top, right into demand. Unbelievable. So GZ Lee, ladies and gentlemen, G is in the letter G, Z is in the letter Z. GZ Lee was one of our executive producers on It's Me, Billy, Chapter 1. Now, GZ is from Singapore. And obviously, they are 12 hours ahead of us, I believe. I think so. It's probably about 8 or 9 in the morning for GZ over there. And GZ, this is a special perk sort of designed for GZ because of the time zone differences. So there's certain things that are a part of the executive producer perk that GZ can't take advantage of, obviously, because he's so far away and the time zones, and he's a very busy guy and all that kind of stuff. So we agreed, like with Chapter 1, to help him out in that regard, to add some things that can help him out. And here he is coming in, absolutely incredible, throwing that long bomb 3-pointer. GZ comes in right at the very end and says, "All right, but Dave, Bruce, family, I'm going to get you guys over the top." So shout out to GZ Lee, who was an executive producer on It's Me Billy Chapter 1, who has become an executive producer on It's Me Billy Chapter 2. We thank you so much for this, man. Really appreciate it. Your belief in us and in the project means the world. And the fact that you came in right like this just to sweep us over the finish line means the world. It really, really does. And now we are officially in pre-production, and with 11 days to go before the campaign comes to a close, we can pad this lead. I mean, we can pad this a little bit, make up, that money that we would love to have for, marketing, for, some contingency, for maybe an extra shooting day, or, who knows, right? We can pad this now a bit, which is fantastic. But to get to this point is amazing. Thank you, GZ, so much. Thank you to everybody, of course, who has donated to the campaign so far, who has stepped up, donated your hard-earned dollars to make this a reality. The belief in the project, the belief in myself and Bruce and the team, to see this thing happen, it's incredible. It means the world. And GZ he's a busy man, he's a busy guy, and he doesn't take these things lightly, and if he didn't believe in the project, he wouldn't be there, and he was there for Chapter 1, and he's back for Chapter 2. GZ, again, thank you so much for putting us over the top. We really appreciate it. We're going to make you proud. We're going to make everybody proud here in the chat room who's watching live from around the world and who has stepped up and donated so far. Everybody, I don't care if your donation was, an executive producer perk or $2 or $3. You are a part of it. You are a part of it. You are helping to make this a reality. You have now, all of you out there now have officially greenlit this project. And we are just beyond excited. It helps Bruce and I sleep. Bruce, if he's watching, I'm sure he is. There he is. There's Bruce. There he is. Yeah, Bruce says, "Thank you, GZ. You rock. Incredible. Welcome aboard again as one of our executive producers." Yeah, I couldn't say it's so amazing. I love it. GZ coming in right at the deadline there, just going like, yeah. It's like fuck. He's a fucking rock star. He's a rock star. That timing is so perfect. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to GZ, says Tom Ungurian. Definitely. He's a hard worker and a busy man. And obviously, with the time zone being, so far away, to be able to coordinate, all this that we've coordinated, takes a bit of effort, but thank you again for coming on board. We really appreciate it. We're not going to let you down. And like I said, to everybody out there that has donated and will continue to donate, because now that, we're not in demand. Technically, yes, we are in demand, but technically the demand doesn't kick in until the end of the... I think you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we are now. I mean, we are at 101%, folks. Wow, I couldn't believe it. I can't fucking believe this. This is absolutely incredible. 978 backers, 122,080 to 101%. Let's see some of these chats that are coming in here. We've got Andy E. Andy sends in €2, says, was right to be awake after 2 a.m. Congrats. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. Movie Chat and More Part 2 says, incredible campaign, Dave. Congrats. Thank you so much. Joanna from Canada. Hey, Joanna from Canada. I haven't seen Joanna from Canada in a while. It's great to see you here. It's great to see you. Sends in 22 Canadian dollars, says, oops, you did it again. That's right. We did it. We did it again. We did it again, ladies and gentlemen. We did it again. We did it again. Absolutely incredible. Edward Nito, my Godzilla brother from another mother, sends in $10. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Says, we did it. We did. We absolutely did, folks. We absolutely did. Incredible. Incredible. This is absolutely amazing what has happened here. Bruce says, it is humbling to see so many people support this vision and help us bring this film to the screen. We're going to do you proud. We absolutely are. We absolutely are. Hey, Peach! PJ Wilson, hey! Our Canuck brother right here from Toronto sends in $13.99, says, congratulations, Bruce and Dave, on making In Demand. Still lots of time to keep building out the budget and make part 2 even better if that's possible. Exactly. That's exactly it, right? Again, for those of you that may be tuning in for the first time, 120,000 Canadian is the production budget, right? So that's what we needed to make. Or to raise, I should say, to make, that'd be great, but needed to raise in order to be able to shoot the script, the movie that we have as is, right? Without any cuts or anything like that. And we've achieved that. We've achieved that. We're there. We did it. Amazing. I can't believe we did. I still am like fucking pinching myself right now. Absolutely incredible. We did it. But of course, and PJ knows this too, especially if you're an indie filmmaker, obviously it's always great to pad that lead, because there's marketing that's going to come into it. There's contingency, of course, right? You want to have a little bit of that extra in case there's something you need, maybe we can turn a 6-day shoot into an 8-day shoot, right? But in doing that, obviously everything goes up by 2 days, right? And you would need money for that, right? Maybe take a bit of the stress off by trying to pack it into 6 days. Now we can kind of take 8, all that kind of stuff. So definitely, yeah, it definitely helps for sure. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Now, that doesn't mean we got to go crazy and we got to be like, no, we got to go crazy. That's fucking it. It doesn't mean we have to do that unless we hit a big milestone or something maybe. But certainly, yeah, keep that in mind that raising a little bit extra now will absolutely go towards the production. I can tell you that. And especially the marketing, because when this sucker comes out, whether it's the teaser trailer or the actual movie or any marketing, Bruce and I would love to spend some dull hairs on some marketing, right? Whether it's YouTube ads or, what have you, right? And YouTube ads can cost a lot. I don't know if anybody watching has tried to run some YouTube ads, but it can cost a lot of money. Costs a lot of money, just saying, right? So if we want to promote our movie across, Facebook or Instagram or something, we'd love to have a bit of money for marketing too, right? So yeah, now that we're in demand, now it's all about raising that little extra to just call it insurance. You know what I mean? It's like when you're playing sports, right? If you're playing hockey, I'll take hockey as an example because obviously I'm a Canadian and it's my favorite sport. But let's say you go up 2-1 in a game, right? Well, hey, you're winning. You're winning. You're up 2-1 in a game, but do you want to stay at 2-1? You know what? Let's see if we can get to 3-1. It's nice to have that room there, right? That 3-1 lead. A 3-1 lead is better than a 2-1 lead, and a 4-1 lead is better than a 3-1 lead. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of have a bit of that insurance there is always nice, even though 2-1 is enough to win the game. It's always nice to have that. But yeah, no, absolutely, PJ. Thank you so much, man. And thank you for your generous donations to the campaign. Really appreciate it. You've been incredible as well. I mean, just the mini bombs that you dropped were absolutely amazing, and it does not go unnoticed, and it is greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you so much. Super chat from Steve McCoy. Hey, Steve, what's going on? Sends in $5, says, congratulations, Dave and Bruce. You guys deserve every bit of success coming your way. Thanks, Steve. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Have I missed any super chats? I don't think I have. I just want to make sure I get them. Let me go over to the other screen here and just see. I don't believe I've missed any. Let me just close some of these tabs down. I've got Jaws 2 up. I got Twitter up. I got to close Twitter down. I will make a social media announcement later. I'll make that later, but I just wanted to make sure I'm not having too many tabs open. Where are we here? We're 2 hours and 27 minutes in. Aaron Click says, Dave, now you and Bruce can afford to shoot the Billy booty poppin' and yes, the Billy booty poppin' and twerkin' scene. That's how you say that, right? Is it twerk? I think it's twerk, right? I'm not a 17-year-old girl, so I don't know. Yes. Now we can add that in. We can add that in back. I mean, we had taken it out because Bruce and I were like, listen, we were going to have that. It was going to be this whole musical number. And we thought, you know what, let's. But if we get the campaign into demand, maybe we'll add it back in. And now we can add it back in. So it's literally like 3/4 of the movie, but fuck it, whatever. Let me see here. Hang on a sec. Super chat from Mark Williams. Hey, Mark, thanks so much. Sends in $4.99. Says, congratulations, Dave. I will be watching Black Christmas and It's Me, Billy tonight. Awesome. Now to celebrate. Also, we need a Jaws the Revenge watch along with you. Oh, God. That, you know what? That actually, hey, maybe a 2 dudes. I don't know if Tony would be up to watching Jaws 3 or Jaws 2, or Jaws 2 we actually did watch. Jaws 3 or Jaws 4 to just kind of have fun with it, but I'll see. Yeah. That'd be fun. Evan Siren sends in $10. Thank you, Evan. Says, so freaking exciting. Well done, everyone. Congrats, Dave and Bruce. Well deserved. Thank you, Evan. Really appreciate it. And thank you for all your contributions as well, man. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Rob Thidoff. Rob, one of our associate producers on It's Me, Billy Chapter 2 says, hey, Dave, with the extra funds, can we get that snow machine now to use for It's Me, Billy 2 to have it a winter wonderland on set? Oh, man. We would probably need several $100,000 for that. Because there's, I know you're joking, but I actually looked into, believe it or not, for It's Me, Billy Chapter 1, I actually did look into snow machines, and I was like, they're not actually that expensive if you have a small area you have to cover. But the, the 20 acres we'd have to cover, I think would, not quite 20, but, there's a lot of room we'd have to cover. I don't think we'd be able to, probably several $1 million just on the snow. But amazing stuff, folks. Amazing stuff. Let me see here. We've got more super chats that are coming in. Nick Jenny sends in $1.99, says, missed mine and Moonstone super chat a bit back. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it, buddy. I will get to it in just a second. Movie Chat More Part 2 sends in £2, and says, late to the party, but happy to be here. Happy to have you here, Richard. Amazing. Colin Murdy sends in £4.99 and says, congratulations, Dave and Bruce. Well deserved, you guys. This has been a thrilling ride to watch over the last few weeks. Absolutely amazing. We could not agree more. Thank you, Colin. Really appreciate it, man. It must be late for you. It's got to be like 1 o'clock in the morning for you. Josh Lott, one of our great co-producers here, Josh, sends in $5, says, congratulations, Dave, and thank you to GZ. I watched since 2017, so consider my contributions back payments. I'll still buy more stuff, though. Amazing, Josh. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, really, really appreciate the way you've stepped up here too, and just, becoming a co-producer, but also just all the perks you've picked up, all the donations. I mean, it's just really means a lot and really incredible. And again, yeah, another big shout out to GZ, who's in Singapore, who's a big movie fan and was one of our executive producers on Chapter 1 and is now an executive producer on Chapter 2. And it's too bad that we live so far away and the time zones are so different, because I'd love to be able to get him on and talk to him and all that kind of stuff. And but it's very hard to coordinate that. And I totally understand that. No harm, no foul. But just the fact that he was willing to come on and is incredible again. And to come on at like the perfect moment, you know what I mean? Like he's waiting in the wings like, all right, this is it. You know what I mean? Boom! boom. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, GZ's awesome, man. We got CM, hey, one of our other executive producers right here, Chris, amazing. One of our other executive producers, Chris, sends in $1.99, says, way to go, guys. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Chris. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. That's right. You and GZ. Well, hey, and there's still, because GZ had an executive producer perk for him because of all the times, all that kind of stuff, there's still 4 executive producer perks available. So you never know what's going to happen. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Absolutely incredible. Let me see here. Let me see. Brooke Scarlett says, whoa, I left for a bit and back now. The goal is met. Wow, Dave, congratulations. The goal is met, ladies and gentlemen. The goal is met. The goal is met. Yep, $122,082. Folks, I could stick around for another half hour. I wonder if we could get to $122,500. I'm just saying. I mean, maybe. You never know. Everybody's now like, all right, we did it. We did it. What? He wants a little more. Oh, right. I got to get Nick's super chat here. Let me get Nick's super chat. Let me go back. Nick sent in a super chat. There it is there. $4.99. Nick says, I'll take credit for starting that rally. Yes. Yes, that's right, Nick. Absolutely. You're just kidding, but I think you might be right. Thank you to everyone who donated. Much love to you all, and to you, Dave. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot. It means a lot. It really does. And Moonstone sends in $6.99 Canadian. Hey, a fellow Canuck says, woo, what an incredible day. I became an aunt today. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations. And congrats to Dave and Bruce. Amazing. I can't wait to see where the campaign goes from here. Thank you so much, Moonstone. Moonstone, I don't think I've ever seen you in the, or maybe I don't know. I'm seeing like different people. This is great. I'm seeing people chime in for the first time, or at least I don't recognize Moonstone. Amazing. Welcome and congratulations on becoming an aunt today. Aunt? Aunt? I don't know. I think I say aunt, but I know some people say aunt. Might be a regional thing. It might be depending on where you are. I'm not entirely sure. And then we've got Josh McKenna. Hey, Josh McKenna. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Holy shit. Where's the Tylenol? I'm excited. Exactly, folks. There it is. For those of you that are just tuning in right now, no, you are not losing it. You are seeing it. We have reached our production budget goal, 100. We've actually exceeded it by a couple $1,000s, which is great. 122,082 Canadian Billy Bucks, 101% achieved, 976 contributions between donations and perks, 11 days left. Incredible spot to be in with 11 days left in the first run here of the campaign. Amazing. That means we can pad our lead. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck. Michael Dammit says, let's get to 200%. Oh, my God. Listen, we wouldn't turn it down, but we don't need to get to 200%. I think our stretch goal was, what was our stretch goal now? Because we had a stretch goal I added not too long ago. Let me just see. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hang on, let me scroll down. The stretch goal was 140. Yeah, so 120 production budget, 140 stretch goal. That's for marketing, extra shooting days, things like that. You know, all the stuff that indie filmmakers love to have in their back pocket. And that's entirely possible. That's entirely possible to achieve, especially now that we're in demand. I mean, we may not achieve that in the next 11 days, but maybe we achieve that by the time we go to camera. I mean, who knows? I have no idea. It'd be great to achieve that in the next 11 days. Jesus, that'd be awesome. But yeah, 200%. Geez, that'd be wild. That'd be wild. Sebastian sends in $4.99, says, I've been watching your channel for a while now, and it's been amazing being alongside you. You are an amazing inspiration person. An amazing, inspiring person. My apologies. Congrats on the success. Thank you, Sebastian. I really appreciate that. Listen, I wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't for you guys. I mean, I would just be sitting here yelling and screaming and talking to myself, which I could do, by the way. I totally could do it. But I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the compliment. This community is amazing. You guys, this community has done this. This community has stepped up and made this a reality and have achieved our funding goal, our production budget. Absolutely incredible. I mean, it's incredible, folks. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it, baby. I was about to go into it again. Let me see here. Edward Nito sends in $20. A very generous super chat. Thanks, buddy. Says, I'm playing the Top Gun theme to celebrate. A victory lap is now in session. One more time. I think you might be right. But seriously, you've done so much for all of us, Dave. I'm glad we were able to show you some love. Cheers, brother. Dude, thank you, man. It means a lot, you know? It does. You know, I mean, I know I'm not one of the more polished YouTube channels in the sense of content. You know, I'm not a movie reviewer, and I don't have a lot of, you know, graphics and a lot of, you know, special effects and all that kind of stuff. I'm very sort of old school in that regard, but I like it. You know what I mean? I'm like an old school radio DJ or something. I don't know. I like it old school, you know? But nonetheless, doing these types of streams, doing these streams and the shows, you know, whether it's Two Dudes or, you know, McRae Live or whatever. Full disclosure, I perform at a very high level in terms of my energy and presentation. And, you know, full disclosure, sometimes when I get off these shows, I'm just like, and I'm out. You know what I mean? Because I do a lot of these shows solo. The one thing I love about the Two Dude show is that I have a co-host. So my energy, I can be firing, but I have Tony who's firing as well, and we play off of each other. So I'm not as exhausted after a Two Dude show. But when I'm writing solo, like a stream like this, or whether it's, you know, a McRae Live, I'm firing at a very high level of energy. And it takes a lot of commitment. And I mean, it's easy for me to do because it's my natural personality, but it's still a lot of work and it's a lot of energy. And to see this level of support come back, you know, from the viewers and the love, and it just means the world to me. It means the world to Bruce. You've afforded us the opportunity to make this movie, you know, to complete our story, to complete our vision, to take our skills to the next level, to take our journey, our filmmaking journey to the next level. And it's incredible. It means the world. So thank you so much. It really does. Mark Williams sends in $9.99. Thank you, Mark, and says, it would be amazing to see a video montage of all the highlights and hilarious moments from these streams. I may sort through and make an edit on Adobe Premiere. We'll report back later. Dude, yeah, you're more than welcome. That's really cool, man. Go nuts. Because like I said, there is there's a playlist on my channel where I think it's called like It's Me Billy Streams or something like that. No, It's Me Billy Chapter 2 Crowdfunding Streams or something. All of them are there right from when Bruce and I went live on the first day, May the 1st, right up until now. So that would be, you don't have to do that, but if you did do that, that would be really cool. That'd be really cool. All like the major, God, it's just going to be like, you know, 10 minutes of me going, oh my God. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be awesome. Nick Jetty says, with 200%, definitely got to get more Corey Cunningham. Just an hour of Corey, then a half hour of Billy. Yeah, this is what you're talking about, right? You got to do that. 100%. Absolutely incredible. Amazing. Don Larson says, make Billy a double feature. You mean make Billy 2 a feature film? Well, we need more money. We'd need probably like $300,000 to do that. Unless you mean put them together? I'm not quite sure what you mean. I understand what you're saying, but I need a little more details. Ron Lucas says, yes, this stream and channel is very inspirational. Our dreams can become a reality, and this proves it's true. Well, yeah, I mean, look, you just have to build a community. You have to be active. It's a lot of hard work. Like, look, I mean, again, like I said, I'm just bare bones. I don't have the graphics. I'm not a movie reviewer. I will review certain movies, like the Halloween movies, right? But I'm not a movie reviewer. I'm more of I'm talk radio. I'm somebody you listen to in the morning on your way to work, but it's just a movie show. And I'm just shooting the shit, giving my opinions and, whatever, right? That's what it is, really, at the end of the day. Somebody said I was like that years ago. And I've never forgotten that because I'm like, yeah, it's true. That is kind of what I am in regards to this space. So very bare bones, intro music, extra music, not a lot of, it just is what it is. But it's worked for me. Now, I also would love to get more subscribers. I am knocking on 30,000. I've been where I've been for like a while, but I also recognize it's because a lot of the stuff I've been doing lately isn't subscriber friendly. To get new subscribers on board, once the campaign sort of, we can get back to more of a normal kind of thing. Hopefully I'll be able to cross 30 because I'm a bit behind in that regard, but it's true. When you have a following, you work hard, you build a community. We've built a community here. Frank and Darren, who do the Slaughtered Lamb, they met because of my channel. And now they're great friends doing their own channel, and it's very successful. That's because of this community. That's because of this channel. Do you know what I mean? So it's really cool. But does it take a lot of work? It does. It takes a lot of work, 100%. But you got to be open. You got to be honest. You got to be transparent with your viewers as well. You know what I mean? You can't be shady. You can't lie. You got to be honest. You got to be upfront, because it goes a long way. Honesty and transparency. Bruce and I pride ourselves on that when crowdfunding. There's nothing shady going on here. We pride ourselves on being honest and transparent because, that will come back to you, right? In the form of something like this. And that's very important to us. It's very important to our principles as filmmakers. So incredible to see this level of support. Absolutely incredible. All right, just checking in. Now, hey, we've gone up. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We've gone up 122,187. Oh, I'm digging it. I'm still here for a little bit, folks. We've got Lee Bowers. I love Lee Bowers. Picked up the double blue It's Me Billy Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 on Blu-ray. I'm not sure if you've picked up a perk yet or not, Lee, or if you've just been dropping those threes. But Lee just dropped a nice 2-pointer, which, hey, is awesome. And picked up the double blue and brought us up to 122,187. Absolutely incredible, folks. Absolutely incredible. Lou, hey, Lou sends in $4.99, says, congratulations, Dave. I'm really excited for you. Can't wait for It's Me Billy Chapter 2. You and me both. Very excited. GZ just coming in when it counts, man. I'm going to send him a message a bit later. Incredible, dude. Chester Franklin Jr. says, McCrazies, love you guys, Dave and Bruce. Been here in the chat room since 2020. Congrats, Dave and Bruce. Love you guys. Thank you, Chester. Really appreciate it. Chester Franklin Jr., great supporter here on the channel. Great contributor. Absolutely awesome. Incredible. I don't think I've missed any super chats. I know there was a bunch that were coming in there. I don't think I've missed them. I don't believe I have. Fear the Phantom says, congrats, Dave. Can we get some of your exquisite Randy Savagery to celebrate this incredible moment? Oh, I don't know if my voice, oh, yeah, oh, McCree, and Dale just ripped in the It's fucking crazy. McCree and Dale just crossed the finish line. That's the way it is. The cream rises to the top. Oh, yeah. McCree and Dale just crossed the finish line. Yeah. The way it's gonna be. Yeah, my voice is a little. I can do it a bit better if I hadn't been screaming all afternoon. But it's somewhere in there. Yeah, it goes up like this. Gets quiet. Hey, Donald Trump's congratulating. Congratulations, Dave. Absolutely incredible, amazing, tremendous, incredible. I'm incredulous at your success. You should come work for me. No, I don't want to work for you. That's too bad. 122,000. How about 122 billion? That would be a lot better. $1 billion. A billion. Oh, yeah, but we don't need that. That would be absolutely ridiculous. Fine, I'm leaving. Melania, where's the toilet paper? He's lost it. Trump has lost it. Where's the toilet paper? Melania, come wipe my ass. Oh my God. Wiping Trump's ass. Good night, everybody. There's a high note to some. Steve McCoy sends in $5. Says maybe you could work in a somewhere in a Billy phone call. It's an inside joke for us subscribers. Oh my God. We'll see. Oh my God. I don't know if I could, because every time it'd just be so funny and I wouldn't want to laugh. You know what I mean? I mean, I know only certain people would know, but it might also sound funny. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling on the day that I'm in my booth doing crazy antics. Incredible. Yeah, that's step into a Slim. Yeah, that's right. Hey, I'm actually the guy that took over for Randy Savage with Slim Jim. I did a bunch of, well, no, I can't say I took, I think there were other people that were before me and in between Randy Savage. But I did a huge Slim Jim campaign about 5 or 6 years ago. It was a U.S. campaign, and I remember doing that. I wasn't going, get into a Slim Jim. It wasn't that. It was, maybe I could show you in a, hang on a sec. Nah, it'd be too hard to bring up right now. I don't have the fucking proper things set up. Anyway, yeah, and I thought when I got booked to do this Slim Jim campaign, I remember thinking, oh, Randy Savage. I wasn't doing Randy Savage's voice, though. Sebastian says in another $1.99. Thanks, buddy. Says, can you do Busta Rhymes congratulating you? Congratulations, Dave. Congratulations, motherfucker. Congratulations, motherfucker. He doesn't actually quite say it like that. I always exaggerate, but because again, I'm an actor, I'm a voice actor, so I like to go to the extremes to make a caricature out of everybody, like a cartoon. You know, if there was a Halloween Resurrection cartoon, and I was voicing Busta Rhymes, which obviously I wouldn't be able to do nowadays because of certain things. But, you know, in the cartoon world, you go to an extreme sometimes to color the character, right? To make the characters, you know, sound like a cartoon. In the actual movie, though, I think he's just like, trick or treat, motherfucker. He just kind of says it normally a little. I mean, he enunciates it a little bit. But I like to have fun, like, trick or treat, motherfucker. I think that's on here, actually. Is it on here? Yeah, here it is. Where is it? Trick or treat, motherfucker! It's my Busta Rhymes. It's my Busta Rhymes for Halloween Resurrections. Mace Machine Horror Show sends in $5. Hey, Dave, Indiegogo has a Halloween 2 board game. Available. Purchased mine recently. Oh, I think I saw something about this. I think I saw it on Halloween Daily News or something like that. Yeah, there is something about that. Very, very cool. I'll have to check that out. I will have to check it out for sure. All right, what's the time here? Okay, so 10 minutes until the 3-hour point. 10 minutes until the 3-hour point. It looks like that, and understandably so. People are excited. There's a feeling of finale. You know, of being finished. I totally get that. 122,187. But a reminder: there are still 11 days left in the campaign. There's 11 days for us to pad our lead, to make up some of those dollars that that extra that we would love to have. If we can get to 130, that's great. That's amazing, right? That will only help us out in terms of when we go to camera and all that kind of stuff. So we do have a stretch goal. Our stretch goal said, I looked just a moment ago, was 140. And that's for like marketing and you know, an extra shooting day, contingency, all that kind of stuff. So who knows? Maybe we'll be able to get to 140. That'd be awesome. But the fact that we have officially crossed $120,000, that means It's Me Billy Chapter 2 has officially been greenlit. We have raised 100% of our production budget, which is amazing. We're sitting at 101% now, 977 backers. It would be amazing to get to 1,000 backers, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be amazing to get to 1,000 contributions? Wouldn't that be awesome just to see 1,000 sitting there? Oh, fuck, man. That'd be wild. That'd be awesome. That'd be Calford's dog says, Dave's Busta Rhymes impression sounds more like Ice Cube. You may be right. You may be right. I might be getting my rappers mixed up. It's funny. Sounds more like Ice Cube. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let me see. Okay. Okay, that's the Indiegogo one. I'm just looking back here. I just want to make sure I haven't missed any super chats. Mace Machine Horror Show. Right. Maybe you could work. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. I haven't. I don't believe I have. I do not believe I have, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let me see here. Is it possible, before we end the stream today, is it possible to get to 980 backers? I was going to say 985, but you know, I don't know if that's possible tonight. 980 would be awesome. Fans of something says we haven't even contributed yet. We'll get to 1,000, Dave. Congrats on reaching your goal. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. That's Eddie and his girlfriend do a great show on their channel called Fans of Something. Make sure you check them out. Bruce and I will be on there soon. We're definitely going to get on there. We just got to coordinate the schedules and everything. It's just crazy. It's just crazy right now, as I'm sure you can imagine. But yeah, there's still lots of people that have. Remember, just because we've reached our goal doesn't mean all of a sudden you can't get your Blu-rays and your hoodies and your you absolutely can. So all of you out there that want the Blu-rays and the hoodies and the autographs and the t-shirts, and you can get them. You can still get them. You can still get them. You can still absolutely do it. 100%. This just means now we've officially reached our production budget goal. It's Me Billy Chapter 2 is officially green lit. The script we have, we can do. And that is really exciting. But the campaign is open for another 11 days. Then it will go into demand. Incredible. Woo! Fucking exciting, man. Absolutely exciting stuff. Nathan GR44 says, Dave, can you work on this, but make a tip jar so you and Bruce can have a little for hang on, can't see, for their art? There's a heart. Oh, there we go. For the art. A tip jar. You mean like a PayPal link or something? So we can have a little more for the art? You mean for what? Just like, for Bruce and I are not allowed to make money from this, right? You know what I'm saying? So we can't now. Yeah, I guess if it's just a chip jar, a chip jar, a Hawkins cheesy jar. If it's just a tip jar, like for the channel or something like that, yeah, I guess we could probably do that. Yeah. It can't be specifically related to Billy though, because obviously, you know, again, legally we are not allowed to make money from the movie. Ethan LeBlanc says, so we officially get the Wilhelm scream now, right? Yes, that is right. We had cut it, but now the Wilhelm scream is going back in, ladies and gentlemen. The Wilhelm scream is going back in, 100%. Oh, hang on. I think I've got all these texts here from Bruce, I believe. Yes. All these texts I haven't been seeing. So I'll make an announcement as well. Absolutely incredible. I'll do that when I get off. Steve Ross says, I'll be donating once the campaign goes officially in demand. Amazing. The bulk of my money has to go for chemo treatments for colon and liver cancer. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. That's awful, dude. That's awful. Well, listen, dude, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Shout out to Steve Ross, man. We're behind you, Steve. We believe in you. You got to do what you got to do. We're behind this. And that's far more important, man. Your life is far more important. We're rooting for you. Don't worry. If you can't donate to the campaign because of bills and all that kind of stuff, don't worry, buddy. We'll still make you proud. We'll still make you proud. So amazing. We're behind you, Steve. We're right behind you. We believe in you. We know you can get through this. We know you can get through this. Lee Bowers. Amazing Lee, dude. Lee, man. Come on. Says, congratulations, Dave and Bruce. Question, Dave, I did pick up the end credits perk a while back, but now I picked up the double blue. Is my name going to be in the end credits again? No. The end credits perk is there just for people who just don't want to buy anything else, but just want their name in the end credits, right? But it applies to any perk you get. Right? So if you pick up the Blu-ray, you also get your name in the end credits. But sometimes people just want to get their name in the end credits. They don't want anything else. So that's why that perk exists. But no. Don't worry. Your name will not appear Lee Bowers. Could you imagine? Oh my God. No. Incredible stuff, folks. Incredible stuff. We got super chat comes in from Sweet Tea. Hey, Sweet Tea sends in a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, and says, congratulations, my friend. The tea is definitely sweet tonight. Absolutely, folks. Thank you very much, Sweet Tea. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Okay, we're approaching 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. We are approaching 3 hours. So that might be a good point to call the stream. I mean, unless somebody's going to get us to 980. I'm just saying. Oh, let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. Any donations or contributions I didn't miss. Okay, hang on a sec. There is a $100 There is a $100 donation that is pending. So I don't know who you are, but it is pending. It shouldn't pend for too long. That just means that maybe your bank is like trying to recognize, what is this? Indiegogo, and there's all this electronic, it has to go to space and come back. And so it is pending. We have had that happen before. It usually pends for a little bit, and then I refresh, and it's there. So there is $100 that's pending. And it's gone through. And that's Josh Lott. Amazing. Thank you, Josh. Josh just donated another $100. Thank you, Josh. Absolutely incredible. 978 backers. That should go up to 122,287 in a few moments. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Incredible. So, there it is. Josh Lott, super chat, $2 for Macho Man. I'm contributing another $100. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Really appreciate that. All right, approaching, let me see here. We're only approaching 3 hours. And there we are. We're at 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 3 hours. Ethan LeBlanc. Oh, Ethan LeBlanc gets one right in at the buzzer, sends in $4.99 and says, I just want to commend you for promoting this thing so well these last 49 days. We know it takes stamina and perseverance. Well done, Dave. Thank you, Ethan. I really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you to everybody who has been patient with me and in understanding why the Billy promotion has taken up the channel these last while. It will continue to do so, obviously, until the end of the month. We still got that watch along with Lynn Griffin and Victoria Miro, hopefully this coming Saturday as well. So we'll want to pad our lead there too. So, obviously it will continue for at least the next 2 weeks. But I do want to say that I appreciate your patience and understanding. If you follow me on social media, it's been nothing but Billy and of course here too, but it worked. It worked, and this is what you got to do, right? To build a campaign takes a lot of work, but the real work begins when the campaign is launched. You can't just launch the campaign and expect people to donate and find you if you're not out there selling and promoting. And it takes a lot of work, a lot of hustle, but we did it. It worked. We did it. right? So it makes it all worth it. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, Ethan. Thank you. Really, really, really appreciate that. Bruce, hey, Bruce, my man, Bruce. We did it, Bruce. We did it. We did it. You know what? Fuck. You know what? I need to have, fuck it. I know I'm going to get dinged for having this on the stream, but fuck it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I want to, I don't care. I want to fucking play it anyway so everybody can hear it. I want to play it anyway so everybody can hear it. Let me just get it going. I don't care. I will get a copyright, not a strike, but a copyright claim. Do I care? No, I don't, because it's time to celebrate. Hang on, I got to make sure I turn the right thing on here. Where the hell is it? Hang on a sec here. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Turn that on. There we go. Turn this up. All right, folks. Yes, come on, baby. Yes, yes.
We're not gonna take it.
Yes.
No, we ain't gonna take it.
Say it with me, baby.
We're not gonna take it.
Yes. You did it. You did it. You did it.
We've got the right to choose it.
Oh, yeah.
There ain't no way we'll lose it.
Woo.
This is our life. This is our song.
Come on, baby.
We'll fight the
You know what I'm talking about. Woo! 122,000. Wait, I think we've gone up. Hang on.
We're not gonna take
Yes, 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 yes. We've gone up again. Woo! Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Oh, you're so
Ow!
Your goal is never
We did it.
We don't want nothing
It's me.
from you.
It's me, Billy. Chapter 2 is greenlit.
Is trying to jade it.
Ow!
And confiscate.
Come on.
If that's your
Sing it with me.
best friend.
Sing it with me now. Come on. Oh, hang on. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Yes. Yes.
Free.
Yes. Yes.
Fight. You'll see.
Sing it with me.
We're not gonna take it.
Ow!
We ain't gonna take it.
Yes.
We're not gonna take it.
$122,392. 101%. It's me, Billy. Chapter 2 is greenlit. Pre-production begins. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
You're gonna get a copyright claim, Mr. McCrae.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah.
But you won't be able to make money from the stream, Mr. McCrae.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Yeah.
But shouldn't you care?
No. No.
We're right.
Yeah.
We'll fight.
But this is YouTube calling.
I don't care.
Gonna take it.
Ow.
No, we ain't gonna take it.
Fucking yeah.
We're not gonna take it anymore.
Sing it with me. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Ow! We're not gonna take it.
Come on.
No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Ow! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, what a stream, what a moment. 980 backers, 122,402. Yes. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. It's absolutely incredible what has happened here, folks. Amazing. I mean, geez, if this thing keeps going, maybe I should stick around. I don't know. I have no idea.
But you're not gonna be able to make money from the stream, Mr. McRae. I don't care. Do you not understand? You just sit in a suit and tie all day being stuffy. This is celebration time, man. Come on. Quiet Riot would be like, fuck it. Fuck it. Use our song, McRae. Use it. Incredible, folks. Absolutely incredible. I will be making social media posts, of course, when I get my ass off of here at some point. Holy hallelujah. Where's the Tylenol? Where's the Tylenol? Where's the Tylenol? Evil Monster says, Dave, are you going to be able to sleep tonight after you're so amped up? I don't know. we'll find out. Amadusius, I think, $5 says, late to the live stream. Just wanted to say congrats, Dave. It's happening. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate it. It is happening. It is. It's like Bruce Buffer. It's time. Oh, absolutely incredible what has happened here. If you're just joining us late, we have reached the production budget for It's Me, Billy Chapter 2. I was just hoping to get to 115 tonight, and a nuclear bomb was dropped in addition to all the other contributions and donations that came in, and we did it. We crossed 120,000. We're sitting at 122,402. This thing can still go up, folks. Absolutely amazing what has happened here. 102%. Look at that. We're sitting at 102%. It's just, I mean, incredible. I mean, this is call for celebration. This is, if I knew that this was going to happen tonight, I would have been more prepared. I would have actually had the We're Not Gonna Take It song ready to go when we crossed 120,000. I should have known better that it was possible, because we have had about 2 or 3 streams in the past where we've received that much in one shot. But I just, for whatever reason, I just was like, I will get to 115, and look at that, a bomb exploded. And there we are, and fuck, but I guess better late than never with the We're Not Gonna, I fucking love that song. Ethan the Blog, $1.99 says, the rack is officially out of the cough. Now, that's right. That's right. The rack is officially out of the cough now. Incredible. I haven't missed any super chats, have I? I just want to make sure I haven't. I know that I was going crazy there. I just want to make sure that I haven't. Michael Dammit says 98% to go to 200%. Let's fucking go. Let's do it, baby. Holy shit. Holy shit. People were like, nah, we're going to take care of this tonight, right here, right now. That's right, Aaron. Aaron's right. He's like, fuck, enough of this. We're too damn close right now. We're too damn close. We're going to take care of this right fucking now. Absolutely incredible. Nick Push. Nick Push's horror channel says, congrats, Dave and Bruce. Amazing accomplishment. Shows everyone's trust in you guys. Awesome news. Could not agree more. I mean, that's why it's so bloody humbling, to see this level of support come out from people, and just, the level of contributions and donations, and these streams have been a blast, man. I've had so much fun doing, and listen, like I said, there's still 11 days left in the campaign, by the way. I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, who knows? There's still 11 days left. So again, if you're just tuning in, if you're watching after the fact and you think, oh, they've reached their goal, I guess that's it, I've missed out on my chance to get a Blu-ray or a hoodie or a t-shirt or, an autograph. Not at all. We've reached our production budget goal, which means Bruce and I can now go to camera, can start the pre-production process and shoot the movie we want to shoot rather than having to make cuts, and which is fantastic. And but there's still 11 days left in the campaign, and the campaign is now, well, it is in demand, but in demand funding won't officially start until July the 1st. But you can still get them. You can still get your Blu-rays, your hoodies, your t-shirts, your autographs. They're still there on the campaign, available for you to get. And we encourage people to do that because padding our lead to have some insurance for marketing, contingency, maybe an extra shooting day or something, absolutely is going to help us massively. You have no idea. Like I say, any indie filmmaker will tell you having that insurance is big, and you're going to need it. I mean, I heard that, I think Chris Stuckman, if I'm not mistaken, I was watching his Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny movie review, and I like him actually as a movie reviewer. And of course, he's got that Shelby Oaks film that he crowdfunded on Kickstarter, raised like over $1 million or something. And even he's come forward and said, listen, we're going to open up another campaign. We need some extra funds for, some visual effects, for post-production, things like that. I get it. Totally. 100%. He raised enough to shoot the movie, but it's always nice to have that extra, right? It's always nice to have that extra. So with 11 days here, we can pad this lead, and then of course it goes into demand, and we can add new perks that way too. So just incredible what has happened to see this community step up and complete the goal of raising our production budget. Unbelievable. I don't know if Bruce is still in the chat room or not. I have no idea. I know he's a very, very busy guy. He's a father. He's a husband. He's a working professional. I don't know if he's still in the chat. Who knows? But if he is, Bruce, incredible. I will respond to your text soon. I promise. Don Larson just sends in $10 to support the channel. Thank you so much, Don. Really appreciate that. Joanna from Canada sends in 11 Canadian Canuck bucks and says, I can't wait for It's Me Billy Chapter 2 trailer, baby. Yes. Yeah. So if all goes to plan and nobody's on strike and we can shoot the movie when we want to shoot, and we hope to follow a similar path as It's Me Billy Chapter 1, which means that we will go to camera at the end of November, beginning of December, and hopefully have a little teaser for you guys by Christmas Eve, which is what we did with Chapter 1. And we will have that for you. That's the goal anyway. I mean, obviously things can change depending on what happens. If we get delayed because of a SAG strike or something to that degree, and we have to shoot the movie in, January or something, well, that kind of sucks. We miss out it sucks that we won't have a teaser for Christmas, but fingers crossed that does not happen and we're able to get a teaser for you for Christmas. Now, for those of you that may not know, and this is really important, really cool, next year is the 50th anniversary of the original Black Christmas. And so our goal, unlike with Chapter 1, where we released it in May, with Chapter 2, our goal is to shoot the movie at the end of this year, get a teaser for you ready for Christmas, and then the movie goes right into post-production, and then release the movie next November, December, in and around that time, in accordance to the 50th anniversary of the original Black Christmas. How cool is that? How fucking cool is that, right? So it's a little ways away in terms of it being released, but the hype train and the marketing and the promotional material and all that kind of stuff, man, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much. This journey's just beginning. This journey with all of you is just beginning. This is just one phase of it, right? The raising of the funds, putting the campaign into demand, all that kind of stuff. This is just this step of the journey. You know what I mean? And then there's so much more to come. Bruce and I can sleep a lot better tonight, knowing that we've done it, we've accomplished our goal, and that we've got more to go, and we can raise some more. We can sleep a lot better tonight, and we will now pre-production officially begins, and very exciting. If I do say so myself. What character that was, I have no idea. Steve McCoy sends in $2, says, playing Back in Black for another Black Christmas. Back in Black, yeah, that's a good tune. That's a good tune. I want to make sure that I limit what I play, because a copyright claim could turn into a copyright strike, and I just gotta want to be careful. But dude, yeah, fucking AC/DC, Back in Black. Fucking great. Aaron Click, yeah, bang on. Hey, keep sharing It's Me Billy Chapter 2 posts and links. No reason to stop now, baby. Could not agree more. Hey, Bruce is still here. Amazing, amazing. Bruce says, I'm excited to get to work on more concept art. We'll be sharing on socials. Awesome. Yeah, Bruce, fuck, you're just like awesome with that shit. Love that you're still in the chat, Bruce. Yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up here in a second. I guess I'm just letting myself sort of calm down before I wrap up here. Let me take a refresh of the page here. Hey, we've gone up again. I'm loving it. Look at this, folks. We've gone up again, 122,527. Jesus, could we hit 123? Could we actually hit 123 tonight? If we hit 123 tonight, I may bust out, I don't know, do I bust out the that's traditional, or do I go back to the we're not going to take it? I don't know. I don't want to wear out the we're not going to take it welcome sort of thing. I don't know. But look at that. We've gone up. Let me see who that was. Amazing. We've hit 122,527.
Birth. That's dramatic.
Whoops. Sorry, that was a commercial I accidentally hit refresh on another tab. Let me hit refresh here, see what's going on, what's happening, what's going down. We have, we got Simon Mills. Simon Mills steps up and picks up the double blue. Amazing, Simon. Thank you so much. Josh McKenna steps up and donates $10. Thank you, Josh. Really appreciate that, buddy. And Teresa, hey, this tea is sweet tonight, steps up and donates $20. I have to do it. I mean, it's just weird when I forget, it's noticeable, and you're probably like, hey, you fucking forgot. Darren from Georgetown steps up and buys the double blue. It's Me Billy Chapter 1 and 2. Thank you so much, Darren. Of course, one of our great associate producers here on It's Me Billy Chapter 2. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. 122,527, 982 contributions. Incredible. I mean, Jesus, I don't want to push my luck. I'm thinking, could we get to 123,000 and 1,000 backers tonight? I don't want to push my luck. There is still 11 days left, Dave. Calm down. There's still 11 days left. It's just exciting stuff. It's exciting stuff. Absolutely exciting. Well, it's 11 days left until demand officially begins. Sebastian sends in $1.99, says 123K, you should belly dance to Careless Whisper. Oh my God. Oh, could you imagine? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Joanna from Canada sends in $11, says, and now you and Bruce can start thinking about It's Me Billy Chapter 3. Yeah, no, I know you're teasing, but no, It's Me Billy Chapter 2 will be the final installment in the Black Christmas Fan Tribute series. That doesn't mean that there isn't somebody else out there that, I mean, if they want to take a crack at it and extend it, all power to you. But this will be the last one for us because it feels like it's a complete story. The arcs are complete. Sam's arc is complete. Jess's arc, all these things that we are so excited to show you how it all ends. And you'll be able to watch It's Me Billy. You'll be able to watch Black Christmas, It's Me Billy Chapter 1, and It's Me Billy Chapter 2 as like a trilogy, which is really, really cool. And so, no, there will not be It's Me Billy Chapter 3. Bruce and I plan to go on and do original content, original IP now. We're very excited to do that as well because we have some ideas. We have some exciting ideas that we'd love to shoot. Horror feature film, very exciting. All right, have I missed any super chats? I don't believe I have. I just want to make sure I haven't. What a stream this has been, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute amazing stream this has been. It's just incredible, really. Absolutely incredible. Oh, Ethan LeBlanc says you missed some super chats. I did. Thank you, Ethan. Let me go back to the other screen here and get them in the list. Thank you. JD is LA. Thank you, Ethan, for pointing this out. JD is LA sends in $5. Thank you, JD. And says, I've been a subscriber since 2018. I almost never participate in the chat, but I just wanted to say congrats and well-deserved. Thank you, buddy. I really, really appreciate that, man. That means a lot. It's always cool to see people who are, first-time caller or long-time listener, first-time caller kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's really cool. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Steve McCoy sends in, oh, I got that one. Robert Kitzmiller. Hey, Robert Kitzmiller sends in $5. Says, can we get a standalone of you smoking a cigar in the hot tub tonight? Still blasting Twisted Sister. Congrats, everyone. Oh my God. Well, you know, I don't have a hot tub actually, and I don't have cigars. Maybe I'll have to go to the store and buy a bunch of cigars and just sit in my bathtub. We're not gonna take. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Or somebody can deep fake my face onto Arnold Schwarzenegger's face because he sits in his hot tub and smokes his stogies. Do that and then play so it's kind of, although it would be my face on a 75-year-old body, but whatever. Whatever. And the skin tone probably won't match either. Absolutely incredible. Let me click refresh here. We are sitting at 983 backers. It did go up. You're right, Joanna. It did go up again. There we are. 122,627, 983 backers. Absolutely incredible. Holy snap and crap. Looking at this, it was PJ Wilson. My man, PJ Wilson, steps up and just donates $100. Thank you so much, PJ. Really, really appreciate that. Absolutely incredible. That means we are less than $400 away from 123,000. Incredible. Just for shits and giggles. I'm not expecting to get there tonight. I just want to see just the math on it. 120 plus... I guess it wouldn't, no, that wouldn't be right. I think 120, I think it would be 90, 103. I'm looking at yeah, okay. Yeah. Still a little ways to go on that, but still really cool. Still really, really cool. Absolutely incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible. Let me see here. Sweet Tea says, Dave, Darren from Georgetown got the double blue for Steve Ross. Can connect his name to that perk. Yes, absolutely. The best thing to do, if you're somebody that wants to gift a perk to somebody, that's cool. The best thing to do is to reach out to me after the movie shot. So reach out to me at like the first of the new year, like January, that year. Reach out to me in a DM. Because now I'm going to forget. I'm totally going to forget all that kind of stuff. But reach out to me sort of when the movie goes into post-production, when the perks start getting ordered, all that kind of stuff. Then we can make note of that. There's a few people that I've said to DM me, reach out to me with sort of a gift to somebody, or I want my wife in there too with me in the end credits, things like that. Yeah, not now because I'm going to forget. But yes, absolutely. No worries there, because then we'll just have to get his address and all that kind of stuff. Rosalia. Hey, Rosalia. I don't know if I've ever seen you super chat before, Rosalia. And if you have, my apologies. You were just pointing out to Darren. Yes. Got it, Rosalia. Thank you so much, Rosalia, one of our great contributors here on the channel, stepping up. Really appreciate that, Rosalia. Thank you. Really appreciate that very much. Let me see here. Awoken Nightmare says 17 backers from 1,000. It's true. Let's get it to 100K US. Yeah, that'd be wild. That'd be great. Well, we do have a stretch goal. On the campaign. Campaigns will sometimes meet their stretch goal. Sometimes they don't. But there is a stretch goal on the campaign. It should be there on the campaign, I think. Again, I can't. Hang on. Let me scroll down here. Let me see if I can get you guys to see the stretch goal. So it goes under our goal, and then that's the stretch goal there. Yeah, there we go. Let me just move this over. There's the stretch. Oh, no, I lost it. Hang on. There we go. Like this. There's the stretch goal. So that's on the campaign there. That's what I put it there. So the campaign is definitely on, or the stretch goal is on the campaign. And sometimes campaigns will meet their stretch goals. Sometimes they won't meet their stretch goals. And sometimes they will exceed their stretch goals, which is, like I said, always awesome. No filmmaker is going to go, I don't think we're going to be able to use this. Oh no, we'd use it. We'd use it. Geez, if we had $20,000 for marketing or something, I mean, holy fuck, that'd be fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah. Oh, geez, I've just screwed that up now. Wait. Oh, there we go. We're back. All right. Wow, I've almost gone 3.5 hours here. Absolutely incredible. Brandon Collins sends in $2, says, holy crap, just opened this up. Let's freaking go. That's right, Brandon. We did it. We did it tonight. Lots of people stepped up tonight. A nuclear bomb was dropped tonight by an executive producer who was on chapter 1. Became an executive producer on chapter 2. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, we're in the stages of winding down the stream here. We are winding down the stream, but I thought I would hang out a little bit because I thought, geez, I wonder if it's possible to get to 123. That would be great. But I am certainly happy with where this is right now. We're in a very good spot. There's still 11 days left in the campaign before it goes into demand. And we still have that watch along as well coming this Saturday. So incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, we're 1, 2, 3. We're like 3. Yeah, we're 300 and what, $80, $370, something like that, away from 123,000. Incredible. Let me see here. Awoken Nightmare says, Dave, don't stop the streams, please. Well, I'll still be doing these streams while the campaign obviously is still over these next 11 days. I now can breathe a little bit and you know, pick and choose maybe where I do it. Again, we have the watch along this Saturday. Lynn Griffin has agreed to join us. I don't know if she's going to join us for just Black Christmas or both movies, I'm not sure. Victoria Miro, I think, will also be joining us. Again, I don't know if she's going to join us for Black Christmas or just It's Me Billy. I'm not sure. It depends on their schedules. But that'll be a lot of fun. And obviously, we would love people to support the campaign during that stream as well. So yeah, that's happening this Saturday. Bruce and I just have to finalize the time and all that kind of stuff. Very cool indeed. I'm loving it. Bobby's brother says, Dave, all the extra money is for the McDonald's lawsuit. Yes, you're right. You're right. Because if McDonald's found out about this, I was going, oh, we don't endorse this. We're not supporting this. What the hell's going on here? What's happening? I can't get it out of my head. McDonald's, if anything, you should be happy because what's happening is that is seeping into the ears of everybody in the chat room, and it's seeping into their subconscious, and then they suddenly are in the mood for McDonald's and nuggets and Big Macs and fries, and they don't know why, so they go to McDonald's, they buy it, and it's all because of me. It's free advertising, baby. It's free advertising, baby. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Sebastian says, I'm definitely going to make it Saturday 100%. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We just got to finalize everything. We did reach out to Shelby and Malika as well, but their schedules I don't think are going to align. It's going to be a bit tricky for them. But Victoria, I think, will be able to make it, and Lynn will. So it'll be a great show regardless. Malika and Shelby, of course, they're dead, but they're part of the It's Me Billy family, and that's why we wanted them there, because they're in It's Me Billy, and we're watching It's Me Billy, so it'd be great if we could get everybody together, but it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky, especially with the summer here and events happening all around the city and all that kind of stuff. Let me see. Okay, still sitting at the 983. I'm okay with that. I'm just... I don't know. We'll see. I'll take this another couple of minutes, make it 3.5 hours, another couple of minutes, and we'll see. Rob Lucas says, we'll make it to 153 guaranteed. Maybe we will. I mean, you know, we're 28,000 away from that. That's entirely possible. I mean, there are still 4 executive producer perks available and still 4 associate producer perks available. So there's still 8 gigantic bombs that are still available. You know, so anything's possible. You never know. Okay, have I got all the super chats? There's been no super chats I've missed or anything like that. I don't think so anyway. I just want to make sure I haven't missed any super chats. It's been a gigantic stream tonight, a big stream, an epic stream, absolutely incredible. I don't believe I have. Nobody's saying I have. So I don't believe I have. All right. We're going to start to wind down here now. This is a good spot. I was hoping to get to 123, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm totally fine. We will cross 123, maybe even tomorrow. I have no idea. But awesome. Absolutely awesome. Dave, sing the 80s Nestle theme. The 80s Nestle theme. What is the 80s Nestle theme? I'd have to hear it. I don't know it just by that. Not sure. Lee Bauer says, Dave, what's the name of the song you play when you went live today? I don't know if it has a name. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to look it up. On my keyboard. Well, I guess it could be that. On my Rodecaster here, the mixer, I just have it as Rock 1 because I have others, right? So there's, but there is a name for it, and I'm not sure what it is. I have Rock 1, which is this. That's not the one. I have Rock 2, which is the one you're talking about. And then there's Rock 3, which is... and I just have them as Rock 1, Rock 2, Rock 3. So I'm not entirely sure what they are. I'd have to go back and look at the file. I'm not entirely sure. Hey, Bruce is still here. Bruce says McDonald's should come out with the McBilly Happy Meal that comes with a toy rotary phone. Yes, that'll be part of our movie merch. Oh my God, yes. So Bruce and I have partnered with McDonald's. There's the McBilly Happy Meal, and it comes with a little rotary phone and an eyeball. A little rotary phone and an eyeball. Fuck, could you imagine? Imagine the commercial. Like, how do you market that? Come on, kids. It's Christmas time. Oh my God, that would be wild. That'd be wild, dude. That'd be wild. That'd be wild. Chester Franklin Jr. says, Dave, once again, congrats, my man. Much love. I can't, can I get a but Dave? Yeah, but Dave. Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. 100%. Let me see here. Okay. All right, folks. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been amazing. It has been absolutely incredible. Let's keep it going. Remember, I never want to lay any goose eggs during the time that I never want to lay a goose egg. So even when I'm not doing these streams, you can still donate to the campaign. You can pick up Blu-rays and hoodies and t-shirts and autographs and all that kind of stuff. So let's keep it going. There's 11 days left before this thing goes into demand. It'd be nice to pad our lead. Absolutely. For sure. Let's see how far we can go. We do have a stretch goal. It is on the campaign, so you can check out the stretch goal if you want to kind of see where our sort of threshold is. And maybe we can get there, which would be amazing. It'd be absolutely incredible. I want to thank my great moderators, Frank Riker, Tabitha Short, Darren Sands, Chris Baber, Cody Snyder, and Andrew Stevens for doing all that you do. Really appreciate that. I want to thank, of course, Bruce, my brother from another mother, my best friend of 31 years. Let's fucking do this, man. Let's do this. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Bruce and I will probably chat after this stream. Bruce, if you want to give me a call when I jump off the stream, feel free to do so. I'd love to have a quick chat with you. If you're not too busy, of course, doing dad, husband, work, business things. Bruce is like a superhero, man. And thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight for this epic stream. I knew it was a possibility. It always is, because we were so close. But I was just hoping to get to 115, and we got to 122,000. Absolutely incredible. 102% of our production budget. 11 days left in the campaign. 983 backers. Absolutely amazing, folks. Absolutely amazing. Let me just refresh one more time just to see where we are. Yes, 122,627. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. I think PJ Wilson was the last one that came in with that $100 donation, if I'm not mistaken. It definitely was, so I'm not missing anybody there. Incredible, folks. Absolutely incredible. Thank you to everybody that has watched these streams, donated to the streams, that will continue to donate to the streams, continue to watch these things. Because like I said, 11 days left until the end of June. We got to keep this going and see how far we can get. But It's Me, Billy Chapter 2 has officially reached its production budget threshold. It's Me, Billy Chapter 2 has officially been greenlit, ladies and gentlemen, and now we'll move officially into pre-production. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, everybody who has tuned in. Thank you so much. You are all amazing. I love you guys. You know I do. We literally couldn't do this without you. You stepped up and you made it happen. Thank you so much, everybody. I will be back very soon with another show, another stream. And if you don't follow me on social media, there are my links right there. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all my links are in the description. Check them out until your heart's content. And when your heart is content, check them out again. Follow me on social media if you're not already, and keep up to date that way as well. Everybody, thank you so much. Have a great night, and let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Have a great night, everybody. I will talk to you. Hey, in the meantime and in between time, I'm out of sorts here. In the meantime and in between time, I will talk to you soon. Alrighty. Cheers.